The following is a production of the Ottumwa Radio Group Sports Network. It's time for Friday Night Football with your Fairfield Trojans. Now streaming on the Ottumwa Radio YouTube Channel. Now, let's head to the field with the voice of your Fairfield Trojans, Lee Muntz.
Good evening, everybody. Lee Muntz here from Van Horn, where the E is silent. I mentioned that 2 years ago when we made our first trip up here for a Fairfield High School football encounter with the Benton Community Bobcats. They are just warming up because we had a lightning delay that started with 1 minute remaining in the preliminary fresh soft football game. And at that point, the plan was to resume that freshman game after a 30-minute delay, but then they discovered there was a little more weather that was possibly going to affect the second half, and they just said, you know what, they're going to have to settle for 19 minutes of preliminary football this year and go with the varsity game. They were planning a 7 o'clock warm-up, but there was some more visible lightning or thunder that was heard, and each time that constitutes a 30-minute delay. So we're now at a 7:20 warm-up that just started a few seconds ago and a 7:50 kickoff. Want to mention all of our sponsors. Along with myself is A.J. Anthony Rowe. He's my grandson and producer, director, and cameraman. Of course, in the past had Trey Van Tassel doing the production end, but he's not available for this season and for the foreseeable future, so wish Trey all the best. But want to thank our sponsors, including Community First Credit Union, because together is better. Check them out at cfirstcreditunion.com. Fairfield Dental Clinic on West Adams in Fairfield. Smithburg Automotive, from vehicle maintenance, rental, and vehicle sales. 2 locations in Fairfield, and Smitty's Auto and Recycling of Fairfield. That was the former Smith Auto Parts out there on, just West Grimes, I would call it. Livewire Electric and Straight Up Doors, serving Fairfield and surrounding areas on West Grimes in Fairfield, just east of Smitty's Auto. Southern Iowa Ready Mix, visit southerniowarm.com. Cranston Family Funeral Home in Fairfield and Keosauqua, now to serve you with monument sales and Irish Ridge cremation. CranstonFamilyFuneralHome.com for more information. Jefferson County Health Center, cares you can count on. That's what we do. Lisco, your experts for fiber optic call. Lisco of Fairfield gets set up, 641-209-5400. Brandon Taglar, your Beck Seed dealer, serving Southeast Iowa. Check him out on Facebook. Roto-Rooter on Gateway Drive, offering 24/7 emergency service, including nights, holidays, and weekends. Fast, friendly, professional service. Roto-Rooter, servicing Ottumwa and surrounding areas, obviously including Fairfield. Family First Chiropractic, West 2nd Street in Ottumwa. They deliver an elevated level of holistic care for the entire family, incorporating multiple chiropractic techniques and physiotherapy to ensure their clients receive the best results as fast as possible. Packwood Locker and Meats of Packwood. Visit them at packwoodlockerandmeats.com, where, as they say, you can't beat our meat. They dare you to try. Beaner Funeral Home and Crematory of Fairfield. Finney Auto Body of Fairfield, where they take the dents out of accidents. And also Leo's Pizza and Grill on Burlington Avenue in Fairfield. Thanks to Leo's. That's a new sponsor. In fact, kind of a new business over there on West Burlington in Fairfield. So those are the sponsors lined up for this year. Thanks to Margie and Greg List for my opportunity, a 3rd season doing Fairfield High School football. They brought me out of retirement from Fairfield Radio days, and I'm happy to be associated with Ottumwa Radio this year, going to YouTube for the video, and hopefully video of at least 6, we're kind of figuring, or maybe 7 of the 9 football games. We're not expected to be allowed to do it at Washington and Fort Madison, but we have 5 home games, and this being one of our 4 road games. We got approval from Sean and the activities department up here at Benton Community. He said, you're more than welcome to come up here, do the video and audio broadcast of this football game. The season opener for the Trojans and Benton Community. They've been district rivals the last 2 years. Last season turned out to be quite a contest. It was 14-0 Benton in the first quarter. Fairfield tied it at halftime. Got 2 Voss Richardson touchdown runs in the second quarter, so 14 apiece. Neither team scored in the third. I was thinking Benton had put a touchdown on the board, but no, it was tied at 14. Then Benton scored twice in the fourth quarter to win 29-14. The season before, we had that not only lightning delay, we had a tornado warning before that meeting 2 years ago, and they said we're not going to be allowed back up here. We bring stormy weather from southeast Iowa when Fairfield visits Benton Community. But like we said, that tornado warning was homecoming for Benton, and the Bobcats pulled away in that football game, won pretty decisively. I'd have to go back and check the score, but I really don't want to. But like we said, last year very close, and the Trojans hoping to turn the corner this year in a non-district meeting with Benton Community. Well, thanks to Ellis at Ottumwa Radio, we have an interview with head coach Matt Jones of the Fairfield Trojans. It's about a 10-minute interview, so we're going to go ahead and let you listen to that, see what Matt's thoughts are on tonight's football game and the season in general and about the Fairfield High School football team. We will take a 3-minute break and then get into that interview. Ellis and Matt Jones, the head coach of the Fairfield Trojans. Glad to have Matt, head coach, back on the sidelines. Of course, Nate Whedon had been his predecessor, but Matt had also been the head coach in the past. But he's at the helm, and we'll mention the assistant coaches when we come out of the break. But maybe Matt will take care of that as well during this interview. Coming up in 3 minutes, so you're listening or watching, actually, Fairfield High School football at Benton Community on YouTube with the Ottumwa Radio Group. I'm the Munster, Lee Muntz, along with A.J. Rowe, back in about 13 minutes here at Van Horn.
Pick a card, any card. Right now, at Community First Credit Union, save big when you lock in a low intro rate on select credit cards. Choose between our Flex Rewards, Signature Rewards, or Smart Rate cards, and enjoy a low rate for 12 months on purchases and balance transfers. Plus, each card offers perks like no annual fee and easy-to-use digital banking. Get details and apply at c1stcu.com or at any C First location. Subject to credit approval, federally insured by the NCUA.
Dr. Matt here, looking for complete dental care for your entire family? At Fairfield Dental Clinic in Fairfield, that's exactly what we provide.
Dr. Pat here. We pride ourselves on delivering comprehensive care from routine cleanings to advanced procedures. At Fairfield Dental Clinic, we're committed to creating healthy smiles in a comfortable, caring environment.
We live here, we work here, and we're proud to care for generations of families from Fairfield and the surrounding area. Call today for an appointment. Fairfield Dental Clinic, complete dental care for your entire family, your neighbors, your dentists, your smile.
Need electrical work done right? Livewire Electric is Southeast Iowa's premier electrical contractor, serving Jefferson County and nearby areas. From home wiring upgrades to all your electrical needs, call Rod at 641-472-4853. Livewire Electric, powering your home safely. Give your house a facelift. Quality garage doors that make a difference. Call 641-209-9948 for your free estimate on a new garage door. Open and close your day with straight-up doors of Fairfield.
Shopping for a quality used car? Check out the inventory at Smithburg Automotive Lot at 1503 West Burlington Avenue in Fairfield. Need repairs? They've got you covered at the South 23rd Street location. Call 641-472-2454 or visit smithburgs.com. Need quality used parts? Head to Smitty's Auto Recycling on West Grimes in Fairfield. They've got fresh inventory arriving all the time. Selling parts or have a wrecked vehicle? They buy unwanted cars too. Call 472-4200 or stop by to see what's new in the yard. For those shaping the future of Fairfield, Southern Iowa Ready Mix is your trusted partners. With every pour, they're committed to quality, durability, and the satisfaction of watching your vision take form. From the smallest patio to the largest development, they deliver more than materials, they deliver possibilities. Visit SouthernIowaRM.com and lay the groundwork for structures that stand the test of time. Because at Southern Iowa Ready Mix of Fairfield, they believe in building a legacy one mix at a time.
Planning for 2026, smart farmers know the best yields start with the right choices. At Beck's Hybrids, where farmers are art, helping farmers succeed is what makes up the fabric of our culture. Call Brandon Tegler, your Beck's seed dealer serving Southeast Iowa. Get your 2026 seed orders in early and secure the varieties that perform best on your land. 641-919-7526. That's 641-919-7526. Beck's Hybrids, growing successful together.
Fairfield will be heading to Benton to take on the Bobcats, and here to join us is Coach Matt Jones of Fairfield. It's good to talk to you, Coach. How are you this morning?
I'm good, Ellis. Thanks for having me on.
I appreciate it. What are your emotions like heading into the opening week of the season?
A ton of excitement, anticipation. Looking forward to seeing the boys play, on a Friday night. Last week we scrimmaged Saturday morning with Sigourney and with Davis County, and that was great. That was Saturday morning. There's something special about Friday night lights, so that's going to be exciting, and they get to play a really, really, really good opponent too. So that'll be fun, and I'm really excited to see how we handle success and how we handle adversity. So that'll tell us a lot about our young men.
What did Saturday's scrimmage tell you, Coach?
Well, we honestly did some pretty good things. We were pretty consistent offensively. We played, two teams that were different, schematic-wise and everything. But I thought Sigourney and Davis County both did some really, really, really good things, and so that was fun. So, we kind of learned a little bit about depth, a little bit about rotations, a little bit about how crisp you have to be with your footwork and your pad level. And then defensively, assignment-wise, do your job, and then fly to the football. And we did that at times, and we did that a lot better as the scrimmage went on. But our DBs got hands on some balls and stuff. So overall, we did a lot of good things at that scrimmage.
You mentioned your opponent, Benton, and how tough that opponent is. You seemed to hang with them last year, although they did get the victory over you 29-14. Can you take anything from last year's game and take it to this year?
Oh, yes, I think so for sure. And obviously, it's a brand new year, but for them and for us, they were the district champs last year. They were very, very big and physical, and we really, opening kickoff, we gave up a big return, then we gave a big run, and that game is, it was 14-0 really early, and our boys really battled back, and we had it tied 14 midway through the third. Maybe it was even late in the third, and we just couldn't punch it in, and then we had some things that went haywire a little bit, and but honestly, they really battled, and they should believe in themselves and each other. They can go up there and compete with on every snap with these guys.
You had a sophomore quarterback last year, Voss Richardson. Now he's a junior. Is he slated to be your starter? And if so, how much experience do you think he got last year so he can be your quarterback this year?
Yeah, so he's our starter. He's a really competitive, quick kid. He's got a good arm. He does a lot of good things. He's pretty detailed with his footwork and does a lot of really good things. He's a good leader. So yeah, he's going to roll. And the good thing about him too is he would admit too is he's got some weapons around him. So we hope that we can spread the ball around a little bit and really, really, really be aggressive up front. Hopefully, good things will come our way if we just stay the course and play it one play at a time.
Talk about your running game. Luke Conswell, obviously you lost him to graduation. Who should we expect toting the rock for the Trojans coming up this season?
Okay, yeah. So Xandrick Allison is a really good back. State wrestler, tough kid. Really, pretty darn good ball security, pretty quick feet. He knows how to get under tacklers and keep his feet running. That might have been one of the most impressive things from last week at Sigourney. We didn't block anybody on this one play, and he still found a way to keep his legs turning and gain 4 or 5 yards. So, and then also Ethan Bisgard is a really good athlete, good runner. He can catch as well. So can Xandrick, but Ethan can catch, and he can. He's a really quick kid, and kids like Brady Weigel will help us out there too. So. And Spencer McCready, a senior, pretty explosive kid as well. And Brady's only a sophomore, and all those guys are going to see some action for sure.
As you lead up to the season, Coach, what are you looking for out of your kids as you head into week one?
Honestly, it's a great metaphor for life. I believe it's about giving it your best shot every single day of your life, and I think it's in football, it makes you kind of play in the moment and not worry too much about the next game or anything like that. It keeps you in the moment, play by play, and you got to have all your focus and energy and concentration, and then best effort on this play right now. There's nothing more important than right now in the moment, and it kind of makes gets you kind of this the sanctity of the moment. I say sometimes of like, hey, you got to live in the moment, got to play this play as hard as you can, and then no matter how good or bad it was, you got to move on to the next play because there's another play. So that's kind of what we're looking for. We want them to battle every single time, and if we do that, good things will happen. Scoreboard kind of takes care of itself.
I know you tell your players to wait in a moment, but as a coach, obviously you have to look ahead a little bit, I would think, and look at the big picture. What do you think about the new district that you were put in this year?
I actually love it. I mean, I love the fact that it's conference rivals that these kids have played since they were really young in like middle school sports, or even before that when they were in youth sports. Like, so it's like the familiar names for us, like Fort Madison, Keokuk, and then even more familiar with Mount Pleasant and Washington. And then Solon is in our district as well, and they're, we all know about Solon, how good they are, and how the number of kids they get out for football, and the amount of dedication that they put into their off-season program and all this. They do it right. So, but it's really fun for us to play them, obviously, but then also these conference rivals too.
Describe to me Fairfield football, Coach. Like, if somebody wanted to ask you, all right, Coach, what is typical Fairfield football? What should fans see? What should they expect when they see the Trojans take the field? How would you describe that?
Yeah, that's a great question. So we want to play determined, relentless, and we want to play together. So those are the words that our kids came up with, determined, relentless, and together. I love it. Offensively, we are kind of an old-school, double-tight power T team. We try to really establish line of scrimmage. We try to throw off all of our base run plays. Defensively, we're trying to be simple with our assignments so kids can just play really fast, so they know exactly what they're doing. There's no doubt in their mind. Sometimes when you play a game and you allow, doubt either in your teammate or doubt in yourself to get the job done, then you kind of play a little bit slow. We want to make it so clear to them that they know exactly where their alignment is, what their key is, and they can just go fast. In the kicking game, we want to make special teams special. We want to do the right thing with in our punt team and punt receive and kick receive and PAT field goal. We want to make those things make plays, because that's another dimension of the game that we have to be special at.
That's a hidden dimension that a lot of people, especially us casual fans, kind of just wave over. But as a head coach, how much emphasis do you put on special teams? Because there's a lot of hidden yards that happen in special teams.
Absolutely. So yeah, we just obviously went over. We put in punt during camp. We put in PAT field goal during camp. We've been practicing these things for a while. We really practiced them again, throughout the week, and pre-practice, during practice, and all that. So we just want to, and obviously there's hidden yards there. I mean, just little things like getting your punt returner to catch the ball in the air, and if you have to, make a fair catch. Don't let it bounce, and then give the other team yards. I mean, cover punts well, and do a good job. Kind of casting the net and crown the ball carrier a little bit. So we're trying to do all those things, and honestly, we'll probably play 18 to 20 kids tonight. So not a whole. We don't have a lot of kids. So a lot of kids that you'll see, playing offense and defense. They're also probably going to play in the kicking game too. So that's a challenge for them, obviously. But that's just what we have to do.
What's it like opening week one on the road, and you're going to a place where the majority of people want you to fail? So how do you approach week one, Coach?
Well, we just think of it as, hey, we're just going on a trip, and we get to play a really good team, and they have a really nice facility, they have a nice field, they'll have a great crowd. We will have a great crowd as well. We have a lot of supporters out there too, so we're hoping the Fairfield fans make the trip up north to support us. But honestly, you just have to stay in the moment and understand, hey, this is all of our focus and attention right here, and we're going to do the best we can, one play at a time.
Wrapping things up with Coach Matt Jones of the Fairfield Trojans. They're on the road taking on the Benton Bobcats later this evening. The kickoff is at 7. Give me a couple of keys to tonight's game, Coach.
We got to stay ahead of the chains. We got to have success on first down. We got to move the sticks. When the passing opportunities are there, we got to make the play. Defensively, we got to keep the ball in front of us. We gave up some too many big plays last year, and we got to rally to the football and make tackles.
No, go ahead.
Go ahead. In special teams, like I said, that was last year on the opening kickoff. They got it down to about our 35, and that really gave them a lot of momentum. And that can be as simple as one or two kids just kind of getting blocked too much or getting out of their lane. So we got to be solid with that. yeah, it all blends together. Offense, defense, kicking game. We just gotta work together and work through adversity, because that's the thing too, is there's going to be adversity. Nothing's going to go perfect. So for us or them. So we just got to keep hammering away.
Coach, I appreciate the time. I want to wish you best of luck as you head up to Benton to take on the Bobcats, and thank you so much for joining us. We really appreciate your time.
Yeah, thanks for the invitation. I appreciate talking to you.
If you're tired of dropped calls and slow internet, we're here to help. Lisco's the future of fast, reliable communication. Never miss a beat with streaming, gaming, or video calls, whether you're working, playing, or just staying connected. Lisco brings you lightning fast speeds, crystal clear calls, and unbeatable reliability. Switch today and experience the difference. Call me, Samantha, your Lisco sales rep at 641-209-5400. That's 209-5400, or visit us at lisco.com.
This is Jeremy with Cranston Family Funeral Home. I want to take a moment and say thank you, not for choosing our funeral home, although we're deeply honored when you do, but for showing up for your neighbors, for supporting small businesses, for standing in line at visitations and hugging people you maybe haven't seen in years. That is what makes our communities feel like home. At Cranston Family Funeral Home, we don't believe in flashy promises. We believe in showing up quietly, respectfully, and doing the work that matters when it matters most. So from our family to yours, thank you. We see you, we are grateful for you, and we'll be here when you need us.
Pick a card, any card. Right now, at Community First Credit Union, save big when you lock in a low intro rate on select credit cards. Choose between our Flex Rewards, Signature Rewards, or Smart Rate cards, and enjoy a low rate for 12 months on purchases and balance transfers. Plus, each card offers perks like no annual fee and easy-to-use digital banking. Get details and apply at c1stcu.com or at any C First location. Subject to credit approval, federally insured by the NCUA.
We care. At Jefferson County Health Center, it's the little things that make a big difference. We believe every patient deserves to feel safe and comforted, no matter what brings them here. We strive to turn fear into comfort. We are committed to ensuring every patient feels informed, supported, and truly cared for.
Jefferson County Health Center, care you can count on. It's what we do.
Dr. Matt here, looking for complete dental care for your entire family? At Fairfield Dental Clinic in Fairfield, that's exactly what we provide.
Dr. Pat here. We pride ourselves on delivering comprehensive care from routine cleanings to advanced procedures. At Fairfield Dental Clinic, we're committed to creating healthy smiles in a comfortable, caring environment.
We live here, we work here, and we're proud to care for generations of families from Fairfield and the surrounding area. Call today for an appointment. Fairfield Dental Clinic. Complete dental care for your entire family, your neighbors, your dentists, your smile.
This is Miss Bonnie at Packwood Locker and Meats of Packwood. Packwood Locker and Meats brings farm fresh to your table. Beefy with boldness, porky with perfection, fresh off the farm and into your kitchen. We know how to make every meal a masterpiece. Trust the quality and savor the taste, because at Packwood Locker and Meats, fresh isn't just a promise, it's a guarantee. Now open for retail and pickup 6 a.m. to 6 p.m. Fridays and Saturdays. Visit PackwoodLockerandMeats.com for more information. Trust me, you can't beat Peyton's Meat, and we dare you to try.
Need electrical work done right? Livewire Electric is Southeast Iowa's premier electrical contractor, serving Jefferson County and nearby areas. From home wiring upgrades to all your electrical needs, call Rod at 641-472-4853. Livewire Electric, powering your home safely. Give your house a facelift. Quality garage doors that make a difference. Call 641-209-9948 for your free estimate on a new garage door. Open and close your day with Straight Up Doors of Fairfield.
For those shaping the future of Fairfield, Southern Iowa Ready Mix is your trusted partners. With every pour, they're committed to quality, durability, and the satisfaction of watching your vision take form. From the smallest patio to the largest development, they deliver more than materials, they deliver possibilities. Visit SouthernIowaRM.com and lay the groundwork for structures that stand the test of time. Because at Southern Iowa Ready Mix of Fairfield, they believe in building a legacy one mix at a time. Shopping for a quality used car? Check out the inventory at Smithburg Automotive's lot at 1503 West Burlington Avenue in Fairfield. Need repairs? They've got you covered at the South 23rd Street location. Call 641-472-2454 or visit smithburgs.com. Need quality used parts? Head to Smitty's Auto Recycling on West Grimes in Fairfield. They've got fresh inventory arriving all the time. Selling parts or have a wrecked vehicle? They buy unwanted cars too. Call 472-4200 or stop by to see what's new in the yard. You're watching Fairfield Trojan football on the Ottumwa Radio Group Sports Network.
Trojan football in the Ottumwa Radio Group YouTube channel. Thanks again for joining me, Lee Muntz, the Munster, and Anthony A.J. Rowe, producing, directing, and operating the camera. We couldn't find enough jobs for him, so we cut him off there. Once again, thanks to Ellis for doing the interview with Coach Matt Jones. That's the Coach's Corner. Hopefully it's going to be a weekly feature, and we'll be able to have that interview with Coach Jones during our pregame before each Fairfield High School football game. Have not seen the coin toss reenacted. They usually do it during the warm-ups and then reenact it, well, generally right before the game. So they're going to bring the captains out here momentarily. We'll tell you the Trojan captains when they do. Let me tell you about the Benton Community Bobcats. Their starting quarterback is a senior, Carson Nolan. Their running backs, Elias Bishke. And that's really just one running back. And then they have wide receivers, Brody Timmerman, Owen Van Austen, and also Eli Patterson. Tight end is Grant Valesky. So those are the principals for Benton Community. The Fairfield Trojans, let's give you their offensive starters. Of course, the junior veteran quarterback, Boss Richardson, his second year of being the starter. Running backs, Ethan Bisgard, he wears number 3. Number 24 is Andrick Allison, and number 26, Brady Weigel. The right tight end for the Trojans will be Blake Burnett. He is a junior. Left tight end is a sophomore, Chase Countryman. And then on the offensive lines, veteran center, Christian Rasmussen. The guards are Hank Konzel and Calvin McLean. Tackles are Sebastian Fitwe and Nolan Smith. So that's the Fairfield offensive starters, and a lot of those same names come up defensively. For instance, Richardson is a defensive back. Bisgard is a linebacker. Jackson Hollander, a defensive back. Liam Hunter, and I saw a different name listed on the lineup that Coach Jones provided to me. And let me bring that up real quick here. All right, so it was Hunter on the defense. Benji Hunter. So I'm assuming Liam is the one that goes by Benji. Also, you got defensive end Aiden Mazzell, linebacker Blake Burnett, defensive back Spencer McCready, defensive end Axel Starr, linebacker Zandrick Allison, and defensive tackle Calvin McLean and Nolan Smith. So that's the Trojan defensive planned starters for tonight. They do have the captains out there at center field. See Nolan Smith. The coin in the air, and the referee will now go to the team that won the toss. Boss Richardson is the captain. They went to Fairfield, and the Trojans deferred, so Benton Community will be receiving the kickoff. Zandrick Allison and also Spencer McCready, the other Trojan captains out there at center field, where there's a big blue and yellow Bobcat at center field for Benton Community. So we're still, I think, about 3 minutes away from kickoff, so why don't we do one more break pregame, and we'll come back, let's say, 2 minutes, Anthony? And so AJ will take that 2-minute break. We'll be back with the kickoff from the Fairfield Trojans to the Benton Community Bobcats, the Ottumwa Radio Group YouTube channel with the Fairfield Trojans of 2025. Back in 2 minutes.
Planning for 2026? Smart farmers know the best yields start with the right choices. At Beck's Hybrids, where farmers are art, helping farmers succeed is what makes up the fabric of our culture. Call Brianna Tegeler, your Beck's seed dealer serving Southeast Iowa. Get your 2026 seed orders in early and secure the varieties that perform best on your land. 641-919-7526. That's 641-919-7526. Beck's Hybrids, growing successful together.
You're watching Fairfield Trojan football on the Ottumwa Radio Group Sports Network.
Ended up just a brief break there, not the usual tack on time. They might have already done that when I was not paying attention to the clock. So Zandrick Allison has the ball teed up on the north side of this Benton Community Field. The athletic director, Sean, told me this is about 15 years old for their artificial turf, so they're planning on getting new one probably before next football season. Zandrick takes the approach, puts the right foot to it, and we are underway in 2025 on the return. Number 2 of the Bobcats, Pugh. Gabe Pugh, he's driven out of bounds. I think Zandrick was 21 for the Trojans. Spencer McCready helping out on that opening kickoff tackle. Bobcats will take over 1st and 10 from their own 31-yard line. Once again, thanks to all of our sponsors of Trojan football on the Ottumwa Radio Group Facebook, YouTube channel this year. I was Facebook last year, so it'll take me a while to get that out of my system. Nolan is the quarterback. From the shotgun, does a toss to number 4, and that's a gain of about 9 yards by Brody Timmerman. Actually give him 10, so first down on the first play by the Bobcats. Again, that quarterback for Benton Community, Carson Nolan, a senior. They do have one running back with him. There's a false start. Some movement before the ball was snapped. They were again going to the same player, Timmerman, this time going from right to left. So a false start on the Bobcats backs them up 5 on this set of downs, 1st and 15. Trojans and Benton Community, again last year, 14 all going into the 4th quarter. And as Coach Jones mentioned, Fairfield had a possession deep in Benton Community territory in that 3rd quarter where they could have taken the lead. Here's Timmerman again, this time wrapped up nicely by the Trojans. Number 15 on that tackle is Aiden Mazzell. Only a gain of about 3 on the play, 2nd down and 12. Nolan looking over at the sideline to get the play. They have yet to give the ball to the listed starting running back, number 32, Elias Bishke. Again, Timmerman in motion. They fake the handoff to him. Nolan this time on the quarterback keeper. Escapes some tackles, and he's going to have a first down. Tripped up, I believe, by Spencer McCready. Looked like also helping out on the tackle was 59, Calvin McLean. But it is a Benton Community first down at the Fairfield 45-yard line. The clouds still apparent in the sky here, but just keep that lightning away and we'll be able to get through this game. Again, a 20-minute delay on the start of the football game, and it wiped out half of the fresh soft game, actually a half and 1 minute. Here's Nolan, his first pass of the game, swinging it out to Timmerman on the right flat, and he has a first down, tackled by the Trojans' defensive back, Jackson Hollander. He's a junior. That's a very strong junior class. Boss Richardson, Zandrick Allison, Ethan Bisgard, Jackson Hollander. There are many. Blake Burnett also in that junior class. Brady Weigel is a sophomore. Of course, his dad is Zach, the superintendent of the Fairfield Community School District. Nolan from the shotgun. Gets the snap, goes straight ahead, and boy, a lot of running room. He'll be tackled by Spencer McCready and Zandrick Allison, but not before another Bobcat first down as they're taking it right down the field. Started at their own 31-yard line on the opening possession of this football game. Coming up on 9.5 minutes left in the first quarter. Benton Community in the red zone at the Trojan 18-yard line. Nolan ready for the snap. Bishke goes in motion to the right. Nolan will swing it out to him in the flat. Ethan Bisgard will tackle him, but not before it's 1st and goal at about the Trojan 3 or 4 yard line. Good variety of play calls by Benton on this opening drive. So first and goal from the Trojan, we'll call it 3. Nolan hands off to Bishke, and he's going to be in for the touchdown. Oh, there is a flag down. The referee will give the preliminary indication. Trojan sideline hoping it's on Benton. Illegal motion. So no touchdown, 5-yard penalty. It'll set up first and goal from the 8. Just over 9 minutes left in the first quarter. The flag at half staff because of that idiotic shooting up there in Minneapolis at the Catholic school on the opening day of classes while kids were praying. It just makes you sick. Won't dwell on that. Again, Nolan in the shotgun. Bishke lines up just to his right. He's going on the quarterback keeper and dives and gets in for the touchdown. They will call it a 7-yard touchdown carry. So a 69-yard drive with 8:58 remaining in the first quarter. So Benton Community takes it right down the field. Quarterback Nolan, a 7-yard touchdown run. They will line up to kick the extra point, and it is good. So Benton Community, with 8:58 remaining in the first quarter, has a 7-0 lead. We'll be back in a minute with the Bobcat kickoff. After this break, you're watching and listening to Fairfield Trojan football on the Ottumwa Radio Group YouTube channel.
At Family First Chiropractic, it is our goal to get you and your family as healthy as possible and keep you healthy for the rest of your life. We deliver an elevated level of care for the entire family. We approach healthcare from a holistic view, incorporating multiple chiropractic techniques and physical therapy to ensure that our patients achieve the best results as fast as possible. We believe you deserve the best. A little preventative care now will eliminate pain management in later years. We want our kids to grow and live an active, healthy lifestyle. Get your family checked at Family First Chiropractic.
If you're tired of dropped calls and slow internet, we're here to help. Lisco's the future of fast, reliable communication. Never miss a beat with streaming, gaming, or video calls, whether you're working, playing, or just staying connected. Lisco brings you lightning fast speeds, crystal clear calls, and unbeatable reliability. Switch today and experience the difference. Call me, Samantha, your Lisco sales rep at 641-209-5400. That's 209-5400, or visit us at lisco.com.
Drew Ballard tacked on the PAT, 7-0 Bobcats, and Ballard will kick it off to the Trojans. Back deep to receive, figure it's Ethan Bisgard and Zandrick Allison. I'm right on Zandrick, but the other side, it is Hollander, Jackson Hollander. In fact, Hollander will take it from about the 4-yard line, goes right up the middle, and is tackled just short of the 25-yard line. That'll be the spot where the Trojans will take over with their first possession of 2025. So 8:53 on the clock. Fairfield from their own 24-yard line. Voss Richardson, the junior quarterback. Again, they'll use double tights. Christian Rasmussen, veteran center, comes up to the football. Number 1, Voss right behind him. Then a 3-back. They're all right straight across. Handoff goes, I believe, to Zandrick. He is stuffed for a very short gain of maybe a yard. So Zandrick, Brady Weigel, and Ethan Bisgard, those 3 backs, again, they're just side by side behind Voss Richardson, who goes under center. That's something a lot of high school football teams go shotgun and, of course, spread out with a lot of wide receivers. Fairfield, a more compact lineup, if you will, or formation is the better way of putting it. Voss ready for the snap. Hands it off to Ethan Bisgard. Ethan twists and turns across the 30-yard line. It's going to bring up a 3rd and about 4. So nice gain by Ethan there. We'll be under 8 minutes here right now in the first quarter. 7-0 Bobcats taking the opening drive 69 yards with a good mix of plays, mostly revolving around their quarterback Spencer Nolan. Well, they had a good opening run by the one of their wide receivers in motion, Brody Timmerman, on a reverse or a jet sweep. Voss tossing to Zandrick. He cuts back toward the middle, and he's going to be stopped short of the first down. He'll be about 2 yards short. It would be a big-time gamble here inside your own 35-yard line to go on 4th and short. So I'm thinking Fairfield will send out the punting unit, but we'll double-check on that. Well, Voss is staying out there. Gets the play from the sideline, and they're going to line up as if to go for it. Might be trying to draw the Bobcats offside on 4th and 1. And they do go. Quarterback sneak, and he gets it. Gutsy call there. The Riverboat Gambler, Matt Jones, says, let's do this. And they get the 1st and 10. No long can at all. He just took the snap right away, went straight ahead behind center Christian Rasmussen. Of course, the guards also helping out on that with Calvin McLean and Hank Konzel. Tackles Nolan Smith, Sebastian Fitwe. So 1st and 10, Trojans keep the drive alive. Their own 36-yard line. 7-0 Benton Community took the opening kickoff 69 yards. We're going to say 70, just short of that. Hand off to Brady Weigel, the sophomore running back. Gets maybe a couple. Benton Community, a nice job flowing to the ball with their defense. Fairfield, their road white uniforms. Black numbers, orange trim, black and orange striping down the pants on each side. The orange letter F on the black helmets with an orange stripe right down the middle. Benton with an all blue. It's kind of what I would call the royal blue, and then gold numbers. There are the Bobcats, a little white trim on those uniforms as well. 2nd and 8 for the Trojans. Voss hands, faking the handoff. Voss keeping it. Getting outside, he gets some running room across the 50 into Benton Community territory to be 1st down Trojans inside the 45. Nice run by Voss Richardson. He's had 2 big runs on this opening drive. He had the Trojan touchdowns last year against the Bobcats. That game in Fairfield. Those touchdowns came in the 2nd quarter, tied it at 14. There was a flag apparently. I didn't see it there. But the official's talking it over, so that unfortunately is going to nullify a really nice run by Voss Richardson. Apparently. They're still discussing it. There's like 2 guys talking to the referee, the white hat, and the other 2 are just kind of standing there observing. It's coming over to the Fairfield sideline, the referee that is. Talking to head coach Matt Jones about what they saw. Still discussing it here. Maybe it could be a sideline warning or situation. Mike Schenk, good to see him on the sideline. Of course, the longtime Fairfield High School football coach. He was the first head coach when I arrived in Fairfield back in August of 1989. Succeeded his good friend and former athletic director at that time and activities director later, Pearl Smith. Now they're going over to the Bobcat coach. They are backing the Trojans up. Huh. So what was that penalty? Oh, it was like a redo? Huh. Yeah, this is a new one to me and over 30 years of broadcasting. So it'd be 2nd and 8, a redo, a mulligan. We're not sure exactly what happened. Maybe an inadvertent whistle is the only thing I can think of. That's a new one on me. So we're not sure what exactly transpired there. We got a whole press box full of football fans and experts, and none of us know what the heck happened there. 2nd and 8 Trojans. Well, a great play was nullified. We know that for sure. Voss hands to Brady Weigel. He got nailed in the backfield. Maybe gets a yard squeezed out. So it'll bring up 3rd down for the Trojans. On their own 40-yard line, it'll be 3rd and 6 for the Trojans. Got to get to the 46-yard line for a 1st down. So that was a shame because Voss had a great run on that play. And the officials said it didn't count. Just the time that ran off the clock is the only thing that changed. Voss gets the snap, hands to Zandrick Allison. Voss kept it, and he's looking to throw. He had me faked out, got the pass complete. Nice catch by Brady Weigel right after he got his hands on the ball, was hit, and he held on to the ball, and it will be a 1st down Trojans, and this time they will cross midfield and get to keep the play at the Bobcat 47-yard line. Voss I had my binoculars on it, and I thought Zandrick had the ball, and then I thought, wait a minute, Zandrick doesn't have a ball in his hand, so I brought the field glasses down and saw Voss rolling to his right. So you saw it better on TV than what I saw it through my binoculars. 1st down Trojans. Voss ready for the snap. Hands it to Zandrick Allison, I think. Yes, first down carry is going to be a good one. About 6 yards on that play. Trojans converting on that 4th and 1 inside their own 35-yard line. Kept this drive alive, and then had a disappointment of a long run by Voss, nullified by, I'm going to call it an inadvertent whistle for the moment, but it was a no play. And then they had to redo 2nd and 8, and then he got the big pass to Brady Weigel to keep this drive alive. 2nd down and 5. Ball at the Benton 42-yard line. Voss hands to Ethan Bisgard up the middle. Ethan gets it to about the 40-yard line. Set up a 3rd and, we'll call it long 2, maybe short 3. Yeah, we'll call it 3. So 3.5 minutes left in the 1st quarter. Bobcats scored first with 8:58 to go in this 1st quarter. A 7-yard run by quarterback Carson Nolan. Got the extra point kicked, and since then the Trojans have done a nice job moving the ball into Bobcat territory. 3rd and 3. Voss straight ahead quarterback sneak again behind that offensive line. He's got the 1st down. That pile moving forward. Nice job. The Trojans just moving those Bobcats to the south. Give credit to the offensive line for just pushing people. Hank Konzel, I saw, number 50. Of course, the center, Christian Rasmussen, the guy that Voss is right behind. Calvin McLean, Sebastian Fitwey, Nolan Smith. So 1st and 10 Trojans, they're approaching, well, they're pretty much in 4-down territory right now at the Benton 32-yard line. Voss ready for the snap. Tosses it to Zandrick Allison. Zandrick spins and falls inside the 30-yard line. It'll be a gain of approximately 3. Set up a 2nd down. One thing with the Trojans running the football, it's keeping that clock going in this 1st quarter. 2nd and 7 from the Benton Community 29-yard line. Fairfield with their opening possession of this season, trying to pay it off into points. Plays alternating in. I see Chase Countryman there brought the play in from the sideline. One of the tight ends. He's on the left side, Blake Burnett on the right. Voss fakes the handoff, rolling, throws it out in the left flat. It's going to be caught again. A nice catch, this one by Zandrick Allison. Inside the red zone, they hit the Benton Community 18-yard line. Voss just got a little bit of pressure, but made a perfect throw to Zandrick Allison, and it's 1st down Trojans. Very nice opening drive. Kept alive by that 4th and 1 inside their own 35. I cannot emphasize it enough how big that play was. Voss Richardson gets the snap. Hands it to Ethan Bisgard. He's got running room. Heading to the 5. Touchdown Trojans! 1:14 left in the 1st quarter. Fairfield takes the ball all the way in. 18-yard touchdown run by Ethan Bisgard. Zandrick Allison, I believe, will try the PAT. So Fairfield will look to tie it up here. Oh, no, they're going for two. So apparently they're not going to go PAT here. There is a flag down. Zandrick Allison is down at the 5. Benton Community got good penetration there. It's illegal shift on the Trojans, which will be declined by Benton Community, so no extra point. So we've got 1:14 left first quarter. Benton Community 7, Trojans 6. We'll be back in 1 minute with the Fairfield kickoff on the Ottumwa Radio Group YouTube channel.
Sometimes accidents happen, and when they do, trust Finney Auto Body, Southeast Iowa's collision center specialists for over 40 years. We fix your vehicle the right way. We handle everything from minor fender benders to major repairs. Quality workmanship you can trust because we stand behind our work with a lifetime warranty. Don't let unexpected damage from an accident ruin your travel plans. Get right back on the road like it never happened at Finney Auto Body in Fairfield. Expert collision repair when you need it most. Visit us at FinneyAutoBody.com. And here at Finney Auto Body, we support the Fairfield Trojans.
This is Jeremy with Cranston Family Funeral Home. I want to take a moment and say thank you, not for choosing our funeral home, although we're deeply honored when you do, but for showing up for your neighbors, for supporting small businesses, for standing in line at visitations and hugging people you maybe haven't seen in years. That is what makes our communities feel like home. At Cranston Family Funeral Home, we don't believe in flashy promises. We believe in showing up quietly, respectfully, and doing the work that matters when it matters most. So from our family to yours, thank you. We see you, we are grateful for you, and we'll be here when you need us.
Back here with the Fairfield kickoff by Zandrick Allison, trailing by a point, but great opening drive. Again, they started with 8:53 to go in the first quarter. Their own 24 goes 76 yards with 1:14 left in the quarter. So you think about that, over 7 minutes on that drive. Good ball control. Zandrick puts the foot to it. Kick is Timmerman. Now he hands it off to another player, Owen, and he will be tackled by Brady Weigel. Owen Van Ozen, number 13 on the kickoff return by Benton Community. So Benton Community will take over on their own 30-yard line with 1:07 left in the first quarter. So let's go defense. Need to do a better job against this Bobcat offense. Quarterback Nolan to Brody Timmerman. He gets tackled off the right side. He'll get about 4-yard gain, I would say. Zandrick Allison on the tackle. I believe Ethan Bisgard also on helping out there, but a gain of 4, 2nd and 6. Just about another play or two left in this first quarter, with Benton Community leading by that point when Fairfield went for 2 and the run was stopped short. There was a penalty on Fairfield. Obviously, the Bobcats declined it, making the conversion unsuccessful. Timmerman in motion. Nolan swings a pass out to him. He's got running room. Tackle on the play by Spencer McCready. 20 seconds left in the first quarter. Spencer, one of the seniors on this team. Ball is at the Benton 49-yard line, so just on their side of midfield. This is the official's dream. The ball changing possession at the end of a quarter near midfield. They'll have to move the ball 2 yards at the end of the first quarter. And we'll be back with that second quarter in a minute on the Ottumwa Radio Group YouTube channel.
Pick a card, any card. Right now, at Community First Credit Union, save big when you lock in a low intro rate on select credit cards. Choose between our Flex Rewards, Signature Rewards, or Smart Rate cards, and enjoy a low rate for 12 months on purchases and balance transfers. Plus, each card offers perks like no annual fee and easy-to-use digital banking. Get details and apply at c1stcu.com or at any C-First location. Subject to credit approval, federally insured by the NCUA.
Need electrical work done right? Livewire Electric is Southeast Iowa's premier electrical contractor, serving Jefferson County and nearby areas. From home wiring upgrades to all your electrical needs, call Rod at 641-472-4853. Livewire Electric, powering your home safely. Give your house a facelift. Quality garage doors that make a difference. Call 641-209-9948 for your free estimate on a new garage door. Open and close your day with Straight Up Doors of Fairfield.
You're watching Fairfield Trojan football on the Ottumwa Radio Group Sports Network.
Back here at Van Horn, where the E is silent. The Bobcats with a 1st and 10 to start the second quarter on their own 49-yard line. Like I said, the ball was sitting on the south side of midfield at the 49, so had to go 2 steps, 2 yards to take it to the other 49. And now Nolan is ready for the snap with Timmerman in motion, left to right. Nolan is rolling out, going to keep it, and he's got a lot of running room. Spencer McCready tripped him up. Spencer been involved in a lot of tackles in this first half, but Bobcats having their way with that running of the quarterback, Spencer Nolan. He had their touchdown, or Carson Nolan, that 7-yard run in the first quarter. That completed a 69-yard drive. Trojans then went a 76-yard drive, but failed on the 2-point conversion run. Nolan is rolling left again. He will pull it down, and he's inside the 20. Going to be a first down in the red zone for the Bobcats. So Carson Nolan operating this offense very efficiently in the first half. Down to the Fairfield 16-yard line. Fairfield with a 4-man defensive front, 4 linebackers, and 3 defensive backs. Nolan in the shotgun. Carson Nolan this time does hand it to Bishke, the one running back. He goes inside the 10. It'll be 2nd and I'd guess about 3. I'll put it on the scoreboard here at Benton Community High School on the football field, which, like I say, a 15-year-old artificial surface that they're expecting to get replaced in the next year or so. Sean, the AD, said they've got a lot of projects in mind. That's one of that is top of the list, but they also want to put a press box behind the visiting side bleachers for opposing schools. Here's Nolan again, the quarterback on the keeper. He gets inside the 5. There is a flag in the offensive backfield. Generally, that means the play will not count. So they're going to back the Bobcats up on that. It was 2nd down and 1. Might have been an illegal substitution. Nope, holding. Offensive holding. That'll be the first 10-yard penalty of this season opener. Really, both teams played pretty well that first quarter, avoiding the penalties. Of course, you get 2nd down over. It's going to be 2nd and 12. They back it up to almost the 20-yard line. So let's go defense with that setback for Benton Community. Bishke in motion. Here comes Nolan on the quarterback keeper. Ethan Bisgard. Ball came out. And looks like Benton Community recovered it. Number 50 for the Bobcats saved the possession. So it was Sage Edberg, a big play for Benton Community. The Fairfield almost got the huge takeaway. It will set up 3rd and 4 on the Fairfield 10-yard line. Nolan ready for the snap, moves Bishke over to his left side. He's looking to throw. The pass is caught for a touchdown. 44 on the reception. Eli Patterson on the catch. So that puts the Bobcats up 13-6. And the extra point is good by Ballard. So 14-6 Benton Community with 10:34 left in the second quarter. Back with a Bobcat kickoff in a minute. You're watching and listening to Trojan football with the Munster Lee Muntz on the Ottumwa Radio Group YouTube channel.
Shopping for a quality used car? Check out the inventory at Smithburg Automotive's lot at 1503 West Burlington Avenue in Fairfield. Need repairs? They've got you covered at the South 23rd Street location. Call 641-472-2454 or visit smithburgs.com. Need quality used parts? Head to Smitty's Auto Recycling on West Grimes in Fairfield. They've got fresh inventory arriving all the time. Selling parts or have a wrecked vehicle? They buy unwanted cars too. Call 472-4200 or stop by to see what's new in the yard.
Dr. Matt here. Looking for complete dental care for your entire family? At Fairfield Dental Clinic in Fairfield, that's exactly what we provide.
Dr. Pat here. We pride ourselves on delivering comprehensive care from routine cleanings to advanced procedures. At Fairfield Dental Clinic, we're committed to creating healthy smiles in a comfortable, caring environment.
We live here, we work here, and we're proud to care for generations of families from Fairfield and the surrounding area. Call today for an appointment. Fairfield Dental Clinic. Complete dental care for your entire family. Your neighbors, your dentists, your smile.
Benton Community kicking off to the Trojans after extending their lead to 8. Again, that extra point kicker also does the kicking off, and that's Drew Ballard. He'll kick it from the 40-yard line on the north side of this field. And it's high in the air. Hollander on the return from about the 5, cuts to the right, and is tackled just short of the 20-yard line. Nice coverage there by Benton Community. So Jackson Hollander has been able to get his hands on both kickoff returns for the Trojans after the Bobcat touchdowns. So 10-27. Fairfield will be on their own 19-yard line. Let's go Voss and offense. Again, that line doing a great job for the Trojans in this first half. Christian Rasmussen, the veteran center. Got Fitwee, McLean, Nolan Smith. Handoff is to, I believe it's Zandrick Allison. Yeah. On the carry, gets maybe 3 yards on the play. Carson Nolan, the quarterback for the Bobcats, on that tackle. So it's going to be 2nd and 7 Trojans. Want to get several yards on this to make third down more manageable. And those 3 backs behind quarterback Voss Richardson with double tight ends, no wide receivers. Voss looking to throw. Tossing to the right, has a man wide open. Blake Burnett, the right tight end, got behind the Bobcat defense, and it's a big play across the 50-yard line. So let's see, Fairfield from their own 22, 28 to midfield, plus 6 more, so a 34-yard pass from Voss Richardson to Blake Burnett. Brody Timmerman with the tackle. They were commenting in the press box the blown coverage, but he recovered to make the tackle. 1st and 10 Trojans. Here's the toss to Ethan Bisgard. Ethan on the carry going left. He's inside the 40, and a flag comes in late. Could be a face mask. Generally, when the flag is thrown on the tackle, it's typically on the defense, not always. The flag is right at the 40. The ball is spotted at the 39. So we'll see what the black and white stripes decide here. And it is a face mask. Looks like a 5-yard variety, did not indicate personal foul. So it is a 5-yard, but it is enough for a Trojan first down at the Bobcat 33-yard line. So come on, Trojans, get this touchdown on the board, and again, they'll go for 2, I'm sure, and that would try to tie the game. Voss in behind center, Christian Rasmussen. Hands it off to Brady Weigel. Or Spencer McCready. Spencer in there at one of the running back spots. Gets a nice carry. The senior takes it inside the 25. 9-yard gain, 2nd and 1 on the Bobcat 24-yard line. Trojan offense has been doing a good job getting off that ball. You credit the offensive line and when you're moving the ball on the ground. With those 3 backs, there's kind of some deception on who's going to get it. Voss going to keep it this time. He is spun around, and he gets forward to about, well, right about back to the line of scrimmage, maybe a loss of a yard. So to set up a 3rd down and short for the Trojans right on the Bobcat 25-yard line. So we'll call it a 3rd and short 2. 4 down territory in this situation. We're under 8 minutes to go in the first half. Bobcats 14, Trojans 6. Of course, we got that score thanks to AJ, my producer-director. Posted it on the screen for you. Voss goes quarterback sneak, and they're again pushing from behind, and he's going to get the first down. So that quarterback sneak has been very effective. The best example was that 4th and 1 inside the Trojan 35-yard line, their first possession of the season. And Matt Jones says, call me the gambler, and he went for that without any long count. And Voss behind that offensive line converted, and it led to the Trojan touchdown. Ball just outside the red zone on the Benton Community 22-yard line. 3 backs behind Voss. Spencer McCready in the middle of Zandrick Allison and Ethan Bisgard. They tossed Ethan. Ethan got a good run inside the 20, down to about the 15-yard line. It's going to set up a 2nd and short. Nothing real complicated here, but when you got 3 backs, the guessing game on the defense is who's getting the ball, because there is some nice trickery by Voss, deception, if you will. They're going to call the ball at the Bobcats 16, so it's 2nd and 4 Trojans. Approaching the halfway point of this second quarter. Again, game got started at about 10 till 8, 7:50 because of lightning delays. That started a minute left in the first half of the fresh soft game. Voss hands to Zandrick Allison. He dives, going to be close to the first down. We'll see where they spot the football. And it will be first down Trojans. They're close to the 10-yard line. 1st and 10 from the 11. So 11 yards from a touchdown would make it a 2-point game. And like we said, Fairfield went 2-point conversion on their first possession, so you're expecting that to happen again. Center Christian Rasmussen ready to snap to Voss Richardson, who comes in behind him. 3 backs behind him. Hands to Zandrick. This time Allison stuffed for about a 1-yard gain. 2nd and 9 from the 10. Last year at halftime it was a 14-all game, and it could be 14-all in this game, we're hoping at least, within the next few seconds. See what Fairfield does on 2nd and long. Voss has done a nice job throwing the ball here in the first half. Hands it to, nope, keeping it. And he's going to be tackled in the backfield. That time, Benton was ready for the quarterback keeper and strung the play out and got to Voss. With forward progress, I think he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. So it'll be 3rd and 9 from the 10. You got 2 plays to get 9 yards. If you don't kick an extra point, I don't think they're going to go for a field goal. But I've been wrong before. My wife will say regularly, I say rarely. 4:20 left in the first half. Trojans down 14-6. A big 3rd and 9 coming up. Might have a Fairfield timeout here. And we'll use it with them. Take a 1-minute timeout. Back with more Trojan football on the Ottumwa Radio Group YouTube channel.
For those shaping the future of Fairfield, Southern Iowa Ready Mix is your trusted partners. With every pour, they're committed to quality, durability, and the satisfaction of watching your vision take form. From the smallest patio to the largest development, they deliver more than materials, they deliver possibilities. Visit southerniowar.m.com and lay the groundwork for structures that stand the test of time. Because at Southern Iowa Ready Mix of Fairfield, they believe in building a legacy one mix at a time.
We care. At Jefferson County Health Center, it's the little things that make a big difference. We believe every patient deserves to feel safe and comforted, no matter what brings them here. We strive to turn fear into comfort. We are committed to ensuring every patient feels informed, supported, and truly cared for.
Jefferson County Health Center, care you can count on. It's what we do.
You're watching Fairfield Trojan football on the Ottumwa Radio Group Sports Network.
Third and 9 Trojans after the timeout. Voss Richardson ready for the snap behind center Christian Rasmussen. Hands it off straight ahead. And it's a touchdown, Trojans. On the carry, Ethan Bisgard, his touchdown run up the middle. So on 3rd and 9 from the 10, the Trojans are back within 2. And that's Ethan's second touchdown run of the night and season. So Ethan Bisgard just took it up the middle. I was looking outside. I kind of got faked out again. It's almost reminding me of trying to watch Pekin football back in '98 where quarterback Adam Hammis did a great job of hiding the ball. Voss pitches to Ethan. Ethan is going for the tying points. Oh, and I think he got stopped just short. Wow. It looked like he was going in and somebody stood him straight up. And so another 2-point run is short. So Trojans are down 2 with 4:04 left in the first half. A Fairfield kickoff coming up in a minute on the Ottumwa Radio Group YouTube channel.
Planning for 2026? Smart farmers know the best yields start with the right choices. At Beck's Hybrids, where farmers are art, helping farmers succeed is what makes up the fabric of our culture. Call Brandon Tegler, your Beck's seed dealer serving Southeast Iowa. Get your 2026 seed orders in early and secure the varieties that perform best on your land. 641-919-7526. That's 641-919-7526. Beck's Hybrids, growing successful together.
If you're tired of dropped calls and slow internet, we're here to help. Lisco's the future of fast, reliable communication. Never miss a beat with streaming, gaming, or video calls, whether you're working, playing, or just staying connected. Lisco brings you lightning fast speeds, crystal clear calls, and unbeatable reliability. Switch today and experience the difference. Call me, Samantha, your Lisco sales rep at 641-209-5400. That's 209-5400, or visit us at lisco.com.
You're watching Fairfield Trojan football on the Ottumwa Radio Group Sports Network.
Back in Van Horn at the Benton Community High School football field, Zandrick Allison teeing the ball up, kicking it off from the south side of the 50. And, of course, kickoffs come from the 40-yard line. 3 Bobcat deep men back right inside the 10. Zandrick, nice kick. And they'll fake the reverse this time. Timmerman will keep it. And he is nice job on that tackle. Aiden Mazzell, he's had a couple nice plays on special teams. So Benton Community will have it with 3:57 to go in the first half. Benton Community will be at their own 21-yard line, 1st and 10. Again, their quarterback has been very nice handling the ball. Carson Nolan. It was mentioned they almost turned it over with the fumble on that last possession. And certainly the Trojan defense would like to create the first turnover of the night right here. Nolan ready for the snap. Rolls to his left. Throws it, and it's complete. Eli Patterson across the 30-yard line. It's the first down Benton Community on their own 31-yard line. So Bobcats first down. They lead by 2, 14-12. Each team with 2 touchdowns. The difference, the Drew Ballard PATs and Fairfield coming up short on a couple of 2-point runs. We were all talking about using the quarterback sneak on that conversion, which Fairfield has opted not to do either time. Nolan gets the snap, rolling right. He's going to pull it down. No, he's going to throw it, and it's incomplete. Threw it away. I think they indicated he was on the sideline before he got rid of the ball. So that's a mistake by quarterback Nolan. So he'll lose yards there, or maybe no gain, Carson Nolan. So he did. He just stepped out right at the line of scrimmage. So the good news is they don't lose yardage, but they lose the down, 2nd and 10. So it's like an incomplete pass, so really didn't matter as it turned out. Again, the senior quarterback, Carson Nolan for Benton Community. Gets the snap, a little low. Rolling to his left this time. Getting pressure there, and it's complete to Timmerman. It'll be a short gain on the play. Maybe a 3-yard pass there. So it's set 3rd and 7. Ethan Bisgard had the coverage and took him right out of bounds. So get a play like that, and we might have our first punt of the game. That's unusual. With 3:39 to go in the first half, neither team has punted. Nolan gets the snap, rolling right. Looking downfield, it is a diving catch there by Timmerman. Brody Timmerman converts for the Bobcats across midfield. They'll spot it at the Fairfield 48-yard line. Still plenty of time. Benton Community has all 3 of their timeouts. Fairfield used 1 before that touchdown on the last possession. So 1st and 10 Bobcats. Big 3rd down conversion there by Benton Community. Nolan ready for the snap, low, hands it to Bishke, and he is tackled right away. Getting him around the legs was, I believe, Calvin McLean. Yeah, Calvin McLean, number 59. And they'll lose 2 back to midfield. 2nd and 12. Let's go defense. Get the takeaway here. Right at midfield. Just under 3 minutes to go in the first half. Trojans battling the Bobcats. Nolan gets the snap, rolling to his left. Tosses it out to Bishke. Made one man miss, and that's going to be a big play as he gets just short of the first down at the Fairfield 40-yard line. So to set up a 3rd and 2. Had a chance right there, maybe behind the line of scrimmage, if not at least right at the line of scrimmage, but made that man miss and then gets a good gain on the play. 3rd and 2 for the Bobcats. No 2-minute warning in high school football. Nolan hands off to Bishke. He's got the first down. Drugged down by number 2. That is Chase Countryman. It's about first down Bobcats on the Fairfield 33-yard line. We're under 2 minutes to go in the first half. Carson Nolan ready for the snap. Dropping back, throws to his left, and it's Eli Patterson on the catch, but nope, he didn't get his feet down in bounds. He caught the ball and then was pushed and landed either on the line, but out of bounds. So 2nd and 10, Benton Community stops the clock with 1:39 to go in the first half. Second down and 10. Bobcats 3 receivers right, One running back beside quarterback Nolan. That's Bishke. Nolan is rolling right. Pass is complete to Brody, or check that, number 12. He'll be tackled by the Trojans' number 32. That's Tucker Robertson. But it is first down, Bobcats in the red zone. They get to the Fairfield 17-yard line as the Benton Community timeout, so we'll use it. Be back in a minute with more Trojan football on the Ottumwa Radio Group YouTube channel.
Pick a card, any card. Right now, at Community First Credit Union, save big when you lock in a low intro rate on select credit cards. Choose between our Flex Rewards, Signature Rewards, or Smart Rate cards, and enjoy a low rate for 12 months on purchases and balance transfers. Plus, each card offers perks like no annual fee and easy-to-use digital banking. Get details and apply at c1stcu.com or at any C First location. Subject to credit approval, federally insured by the NCUA.
There's nothing quite like Friday Night Lights to bring a community together. This is Scott with Beener Funeral Home in Fairfield, and we believe in the strength of a community. My wife Rachel and I grew up in Van Buren County and are proud to serve this community we call home. From monument sales, pre-planning, and creating unique celebrations of life, we invite you to experience the Beener difference, where we put families and community first. Beener Funeral Home, serving Van Buren County and all of Southeast Iowa, and proud supporter of Van Buren County sports.
91 seconds left in the first half. Bobcats with a 1st and 10 on the Trojan 18-yard line. Nolan, the quarterback, ready for the snap. Swings the pass to the left to Timmerman, and he is hit by Ethan Bisgard and taken to the turf. A loss on the play. About a 3-yard loss. They'll set up second down for Benton Community. They still have 2 timeouts remaining. Both teams are in that situation, each using just one of their 3 allotted in the first half so far. We'll be under a minute, I think, before the next snap. The Bobcat players looking to the sideline. They're letting some precious time run off, but of course they don't want to leave Fairfield any time to count. Not like the Trojans have been a quick strike offense in the first half. Nolan ready, gets the snap, looking left. Now he pulls it down, gonna run it, and he's gonna be tackled inbounds. Ethan Bisgard again. He has had a good first half with both Trojan touchdowns. Tucker Robertson was also there on the play. Now I think the Bobcats will use their second timeout, and we'll use it with them with 37 seconds remaining in the first half. You're listening and watching Trojan football on the Ottumwa Radio Group YouTube channel.
Dr. Matt here. Looking for complete dental care for your entire family? At Fairfield Dental Clinic in Fairfield, that's exactly what we provide.
Dr. Pat here. We pride ourselves on delivering comprehensive care from routine cleanings to advanced procedures. At Fairfield Dental Clinic, we're committed to creating healthy smiles in a comfortable, caring environment.
We live here, we work here, and we're proud to care for generations of families from Fairfield and the surrounding area. Call today for an appointment. Fairfield Dental Clinic. Complete dental care for your entire family. Your neighbors, your dentists, your smile.
Shopping for a quality used car? Check out the inventory at Smithburg Automotive's lot at 1503 West Burlington Avenue in Fairfield. Need repairs? They've got you covered at the South 23rd Street location. Call 641-472-2454 or visit smithburgs.com. Need quality used parts? Head to Smitty's Auto Recycling on West Grimes in Fairfield. They've got fresh inventory arriving all the time. Selling parts or have a wrecked vehicle? They buy unwanted cars too. Call 472-4200 or stop by to see what's new in the yard.
3rd and 10. Here's Nolan, and he's forced to run right. Trojans do a good job stacking up that play. Ethan Bisgard, also number 50. That is Hank Konzel. So 4th and 9. Bobcats have used their final timeout. We'll use a 30-second timeout here and be back with a big 4th and 9 situation. See if Bobcats go field goal or try to go for the first down on the Ottumwa Radio Group Facebook YouTube channel.
Need electrical work done right? Livewire Electric is Southeast Iowa's premier electrical contractor, serving Jefferson County and nearby areas. From home wiring upgrades to all your electrical needs, call Rod at 641-472-4853. Livewire Electric, powering your home safely. Give your house a facelift. Quality garage doors that make a difference. Call 641-209-9948 for your free estimate on a new garage door. Open and close your day with Straight Up Doors of Fairfield.
So 4th and 9, the Bobcats go away from the field goal and out of bounds on the pass. That was complete to Eli Patterson from Nolan. We have a Trojan shaken up on the play. I think that's Jackson Hollander shaken up as he landed. But Trojans, he caught the ball, and again, they pushed him out of bounds, so he had to land out of bounds. So turnover on downs, and the Trojan defense comes up big with 21 seconds left in the first half. So we've got an injury timeout. We'll take at least 30, if not a minute, and be back with the Trojans a player or two to run to complete the first half on the Ottumwa Radio Group YouTube channel.
For those shaping the future of Fairfield, Southern Iowa Ready Mix is your trusted partners. With every pour, they're committed to quality, durability, and the satisfaction of watching your vision take form. From the smallest patio to the largest development, they deliver more than materials, they deliver possibilities. Visit SouthernIowaRM.com and lay the groundwork for structures that stand the test of time. Because at Southern Iowa Ready Mix of Fairfield, they believe in building a legacy one mix at a time.
Sometimes accidents happen, and when they do, trust Finney Auto Body, Southeast Iowa's collision center specialists for over 40 years. We fix your vehicle the right way. We handle everything from minor fender benders to major repairs. Quality workmanship you can trust because we stand behind our work with a lifetime warranty. Don't let unexpected damage from an accident ruin your travel plans. Get right back on the road like it never happened at Finney Auto Body in Fairfield. Expert collision repair when you need it most. Visit us at FinneyAutoBody.com. And here at Finney Auto Body, we support the Fairfield Trojans.
This is Jeremy with Cranston Family Funeral Home. I want to take a moment and say thank you, not for choosing our funeral home, although we're deeply honored when you do, but for showing up for your neighbors, for supporting small businesses, for standing in line at visitations and hugging people you maybe haven't seen in years. That is what makes our communities feel like home. At Cranston Family Funeral Home, we don't believe in flashy promises. We believe in showing up quietly, respectfully, and doing the work that matters when it matters most. So from our family to yours, thank you. We see you, we are grateful for you, and we'll be here when you need us.
Planning for 2026? Smart farmers know the best yields start with the right choices. At Beck's Hybrids, where farmers are art, helping farmers succeed is what makes up the fabric of our culture. Call Brandon Tegler, your Beck's seed dealer serving Southeast Iowa. Get your 2026 seed orders in early and secure the varieties that perform best on your land. 641-919-7526. That's 641-919-7526. Beck's Hybrids, growing successful together.
Pick a card, any card. Right now, at Community First Credit Union, save big when you lock in a low intro rate on select credit cards. Choose between our Flex Rewards, Signature Rewards, or Smart Rate cards, and enjoy a low rate for 12 months on purchases and balance transfers. Plus, each card offers perks like no annual fee and easy-to-use digital banking. Get details and apply at c1stcu.com or at NEC First location. Subject to credit approval, federally insured by the NCUA.
You're watching Fairfield Trojan football on the Ottumwa Radio Group Sports Network.
So 21 seconds left in the first half. Jackson Hollander being helped off the field, but he is not favoring either leg. It's great to have Doc Hill, our physician, on the sidelines. But Matt Jones, the head coach, Ted Richardson, one of the assistants, were over there checking on Jackson Hollander, one of those in the very talented junior class. We're expecting the Trojans to just run this last 21 seconds out because the Bobcats no timeouts. Fairfield does have 2 timeouts. You might try to get Ethan Bisgard or Zandrick Allison outside, and if you get a big play, go ahead and use those 2 timeouts and try to get a score here. But the logical approach would be take a knee and be satisfied down 2 going into halftime. But we'll see how the Trojans decide to play it. Now they are running up as the regular formation. They hand it to Ethan Bisgard up the middle, and that will end the first half, I'm sure. Fairfield will not. They were just hoping to maybe break a big play there, and that would have set up the decision to go aggressive. But now the first half has come to an end. Benton Community Bobcats 14, Fairfield Trojans 12. Halftime has arrived. We're going to take a break. Let's go 3 minutes into the halftime break. You're listening to and watching the Fairfield Trojans on the Ottumwa Radio Group YouTube channel.
Dr. Matt here. Looking for complete dental care for your entire family? At Fairfield Dental Clinic in Fairfield, that's exactly what we provide.
Dr. Pat here. We pride ourselves on delivering comprehensive care from routine cleanings to advanced procedures. At Fairfield Dental Clinic, we're committed to creating healthy smiles in a comfortable, caring environment.
We live here, we work here, and we're proud to care for generations of families from Fairfield and the surrounding area. Call today for an appointment. Fairfield Dental Clinic. Complete dental care for your entire family, your neighbors, your dentists, your smile.
Shopping for a quality used car? Check out the inventory at Smithburg Automotive's lot at 1503 West Burlington Avenue in Fairfield. Need repairs? They've got you covered at the South 23rd Street location. Call 641-472-2454 or visit smithburgs.com. Need quality used parts? Head to Smitty's Auto Recycling on West Grimes in Fairfield. They've got fresh inventory arriving all the time. Selling parts or have a wrecked vehicle? They buy unwanted cars too. Call 472-4200 or stop by to see what's new in the yard. For those shaping the future of Fairfield, Southern Iowa Ready Mix is your trusted partners. With every pour, they're committed to quality, durability, and the satisfaction of watching your vision take form. From the smallest patio to the largest development, they deliver more than materials, they deliver possibilities. Visit SouthernIowaRM.com and lay the groundwork for structures that stand the test of time. Because at Southern Iowa Ready Mix of Fairfield, they believe in building a legacy one mix at a time.
Call. I got a pair of clogged toilets.
2 pair, dripping faucets, and leaking pipes.
Full house, boys. Flooded basement, ruined water heater, and a wild card, broken sump pump.
Gentlemen, whatever your plumbing issue may be, call Roto-Rooter on Gateway Drive in Ottumwa. The drain cleaning and plumbing experts, residential and commercial, 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Oh, and one more thing. A royal flush always beats a full house.
That's a bunch of crap.
Need electrical work done right? Livewire Electric is Southeast Iowa's premier electrical contractor, serving Jefferson County and nearby areas. From home wiring upgrades to all your electrical needs, call Rod at 641-472-4853. Livewire Electric, powering your home safely. Give your house a facelift. Quality garage doors that make a difference. Call 641-209-9948 for your free estimate on a new garage door. Open and close your day with Straight Up Doors of Fairfield.
At Family First Chiropractic, it is our goal to get you and your family as healthy as possible and keep you healthy for the rest of your life. We deliver an elevated level of care for the entire family. We approach healthcare from a holistic view, incorporating multiple chiropractic techniques and physical therapy to ensure that our patients achieve the best results as fast as possible. We believe you deserve the best. A little preventative care now will eliminate pain management in later years. We want our kids to grow and live an active, healthy lifestyle. Get your family checked at Family First Chiropractic.
You're watching Fairfield Trojan football on the Ottumwa Radio Group Sports Network.
Back here at halftime, the Benton Community marching Bobcats out on the field to entertain the folks here at the football game. We're in Van Horn, Iowa, and we'll have some scores that AJ will try to accumulate for our other teams in the district. That's where we're going to track this year with him having so much to do. We're not going to worry about covering all the football games in Southeast Iowa, but we'll try to get you scores on each of our upcoming opponents in district and non-district is concerned. Let's mention our halftime sponsor, and again, thanks to all of our sponsors, but halftime show is brought to you by Beaner Funeral Home of Fairfield. Our halftime recap, a service of Leo's Pizza and Grill on Burlington Avenue in Fairfield. Welcoming you to come over, try their pizza and other great food items on the menu at Leo's Pizza and Grills. That indicates not just pizza, you get some other great sandwiches and entrees. All right, Benton Community got on the board first. They took the opening kickoff with 8:58 to go in the first quarter. Quarterback Carson Nolan got a 7-yard touchdown run, so that completed the 69-yard drive, and that would roughly be 3 minutes because they had gotten the ball after the opening kickoff. Drew Ballard kicked the PAT. Then Fairfield countered, taking over their own 24-8:53 on the clock, had a 4th and 1 inside their 35 on the opening possession, so that would have been their own 33-yard line. Yeah, so it's 4th and 1, and they go for it and get the first down on a sneak by quarterback Voss Richardson, well, it paid off because they drove it all the way down the field. Had another nice run by Voss, 18-yard touchdown by Ethan Bisgard, 1:14 on the clock. And a 2-point run was stopped short. Fairfield actually had been called for a penalty, illegal shift or motion. So Benton declined the penalty, so it left Fairfield with just that 6 points from the touchdown. So Fairfield again using, 8:53 to 1:14. So that was 7 minutes and 29 seconds, or 39 seconds. Yeah, 7:39 on that drive. Impressive for your opening possession of the season. Benton Community took over at their own 30 with 1:07 to go in the first half, and they would score with 10:34 to go in the second quarter. 10-yard touchdown pass. It was from Carson Nolan to Eli Patterson. PAT was good, again by Drew Ballard, so the Bobcats led 14-6. Then Fairfield, with 10:27 on the clock, took over at their own 19-yard line, had a big 34-yard pass from Voss Richardson to Blake Burnett on this drive, and that got the ball in Bobcat territory. And then they were faced with a 3rd and 9 at the 10-yard line. I wanted to mark this down. It was 3rd and 9, and with 4:04 to go in the first half, they got the touchdown again from Ethan Bisgard. That time they faked me out. I thought Zandrick Allison had the ball going sweeping right, but they had handed off to Ethan up the middle, and he took it all the way into the north end zone. And again, Fairfield went 2-point conversion, and it looked like Ethan was going to get the tying score, but was stood up just outside the goal line and left Fairfield down 14-12, and that's where we are here at halftime. So 14-12. Benton Community then took the ball at their own 21 with 3:57 left in the first half. They turned it over on downs at the 17 of Fairfield. They had a 4th down play. It was 4th and 9. We were discussing they might go for a field goal. It was within the range of Drew Ballard, but decided to try to get the touchdown. And Patterson made the catch, but was tackled as he was catching the ball, was driven out of bounds. And on that play, Jackson Hollander was shaken up. And we hope that Jackson will be okay beyond this opening week of the season. And could not tell. Like I said, he was walking under his own power, but very slowly when they took him from the southwest corner toward the Bobcat end zone over to the Fairfield sideline on the east side of this football field. So, again, that's where we stand at halftime, 14-12. Fairfield tennis, girls tennis, the first time ever being played in the fall. And I'll tell you, there's a young lady, the woman of steel, I'm going to call her, Natalie Steele. She's a part of the Fairfield High School girls tennis team, a state qualifier last year, one of the top 2 singles players on the team. So yesterday was her first dual sport opportunity. She played singles tennis against Keokuk, I think it was, and then went off and played Fairfield volleyball last night for the Trojans and Coach Vicki Rebling. Their daughter's Allison, and she was Vicki Allison maiden name, but of course married to Al Rebling. But Vicki Rebling's volleyball team got their first win since 2020 over EBF in the Steve Heisel Triangular last night. Beat EBF in 2 straight sets, 25-11 and 25-18, I think. That's after beating Waco 25-14 and 25-21. Waco, very scrappy. They had gone 0-3 at their own tournament on Monday, including dropping a match to Van Buren County. But they showed, AJ, my grandson, was there, of course, with Shan Moquin. During his off time from Fairfield football, he's helping Van Buren County sports coverage of Shan Moquin, the voice of the Warriors. So AJ, and of course, they're doing volleyball for Van Buren County. And they had AJ and Shan had gotten to see Waco at Wayland on Monday, and AJ said they were much improved, showing that playing 3 matches was an edge for Waco because that was Fairfield's opening match of the season, and then the Trojans really looked sharp against EBF. A lot of good hitting from, oh goodness, Maddie Martin has a good, it's Elise Setterstrom, of course your primary setter, Faith Jones, Leah Helmick also last night. Let's see, on the back row serving the ball, Lexi Mastas, a nice jump serve. You have Mallory Weigel. Isabel McCready is the libero, and so she gets serving opportunities. Just kind of running through in my mind here some of the other players that served the ball well for the Trojans last night. But a good season opener for Fairfield, beating both EBF and Waco. And let's talk about their schedule for the week ahead. I've got fall sports stuff here from Meet the Trojans night. All right, we were talking about girls tennis, so let's mention real quick there. What, 4-0 or 5-0? 5-0 5-0, and that's 7-0 overall in dual competition. Up next, they will play Fort Madison on the road. That'll be Tuesday. Oh, okay. Yeah, that's right. That was canceled, that matchup with Fort Madison. So it will be Thursday, a home match with Mount Pleasant. I'd encourage you to go over to the Fairfield Middle School, watch these young ladies. Like I said, Pujita Mukadam, a senior. She was a state qualifier last year along with Natalie, Woman of Steel. But Pujita and Natalie lead the charge. But you got Rhea Ross, let's see, also playing for the Trojans, Faven Gabramariam. Of course, Taryn, oh goodness, where's she at here? Duncan, where am I looking? Marin Duncan, yeah, there we go. No Travis and Chastity are folks of Marin Duncan. She's only a junior. Seniors include Phoenix Johnson, Pujita Mukadam. Faith Jones had started with the Fairfield girls tennis team, but being the setter for the volleyball program, did a great job last night. And unfortunately, she kind of hurt her ankle a little bit in tennis and thought, I'm just going to have to focus on one sport. And I told her, said, I know you missed that because she really loved both sports, but she's part of a team, of course, in tennis or in volleyball. Tennis more individualized with a team component, and she just decided to go ahead and give up the tennis. And Natalie Steele is now our dual sport athlete this spring. All right, so let's see other seniors. Valerie Hernandez and Tula Sorflaten. I'm not sure. Alexis Eisenbraun is also a senior for Coach Travis Duncan. Of course, Heidi Grunwald did a great job with girls tennis for many years. All right, so boys and girls cross country under Coach Jared Belzer, assisted by Troy Seeley. Girls have one senior, Bailey Belzer, of course, Jared's daughter. Then you got another senior, Caroline Van Pelt. So two seniors, and then sophomores rounding out the team, Kensley Fligg, Anna McAvan, my neighbor, Alex Joe Stewart, and Naomi Steems. My boys, a much more populated team. Seniors, Clay Cass, Xavier Kessel, Cale McCabe, Drew Myers. And then you've also got junior, John Miller, and then quite a few sophomores, Aaron Wellnitz, Sam Nelson, Sawyer McCready, that's Spencer and Isabel's little brother, Aiden Holtus, and Coda Higdon. And then freshmen, Elijah Hamilton, Jordan Miller, that's I'm assuming John's little brother, and then Quimby Scotton. They will have this Thursday, they'll be at Wildwood Park, and that'll be the season opener for Fairfield Cross Country. They were scheduled at Knoxville but decided not to compete. And their one home meet is Patriots Day, a week from Thursday, September 11th at Waterworks Park. That'll start at 4:30. And then we've got the volleyball, of course, and that's the one that I do not have the sheet for here. Wouldn't you know it? I'll see if I maybe have it tucked here in my papers. I meant to bring the program from last night, but I don't think I ended up with me up here in the press box. So, we talked about a lot of their players just a little bit ago. So we'll focus on volleyball next Friday night. Maybe even Coach Vicki Rebling will be able to come up and join us at halftime of the home opener, which will be against Centerville next Friday night. We'll go through the out-of-town scores when we come back after a 2-minute timeout. We're in the halftime show, again brought to you by Biener Funeral Home and Crematory in Fairfield, right on South Main Street. Back in 2 minutes with more halftime show on the Ottumwa Radio Group YouTube channel.
If you're tired of dropped calls and slow internet, we're here to help. Lisco's the future of fast, reliable communication. Never miss a beat with streaming, gaming, or video calls, whether you're working, playing, or just staying connected. Lisco brings you lightning fast speeds, crystal clear calls, and unbeatable reliability. Switch today and experience the difference. Call me, Samantha, your Lisco sales rep at 641-209-5400. That's 209-5400, or visit us at lisco.com.
Shopping for a quality used car? Check out the inventory at Smithburg Automotive's lot at 1503 West Burlington Avenue in Fairfield. Need repairs? They've got you covered at the South 23rd Street location. Call 641-472-2454 or visit smithburgs.com. Need quality used parts? Head to Smitty's Auto Recycling on West Grimes in Fairfield. They've got fresh inventory arriving all the time. Selling parts or have a wrecked vehicle? They buy unwanted cars too. Call 472-4200 or stop by to see what's new in the yard.
Pick a card, any card. Right now, at Community First Credit Union, save big when you lock in a low intro rate on select credit cards. Choose between our Flex Rewards, Signature Rewards, or Smart Rate cards, and enjoy a low rate for 12 months on purchases and balance transfers. Plus, each card offers perks like no annual fee and easy-to-use digital banking. Get details and apply at c1stcu.com or at any C First location. Subject to credit approval, federally insured by the NCUA.
For those shaping the future of Fairfield, Southern Iowa Ready Mix is your trusted partners. With every pour, they're committed to quality, durability, and the satisfaction of watching your vision take form. From the smallest patio to the largest development, they deliver more than materials, they deliver possibilities. Visit southerniowar.m.com and lay the groundwork for structures that stand the test of time. Because at Southern Iowa Ready Mix of Fairfield, they believe in building a legacy one mix at a time. You're watching Fairfield Trojan football on the Ottumwa Radio Group Sports Network.
Back here at Van Horn, Benton Community High School. Of course, the Trojans will receive the second half kickoff after kicking off to start the game. And let's hope Fairfield can take it all the way down the field and get their first lead of the season. I mentioned head coach Matt Jones. His assistants are Brian Dunlap, Nick Casca, Matt Shank, Luke Perry, Ted Richardson. Luke Perry, that's great to hear him. Of course, a Fairfield High School graduate and has returned to the community. Terry Allison, Steve Miller, and Mike Shank. I mentioned him being the former Fairfield High School head football coach, and it's awesome to have his input and football knowledge as part of the coaching staff again. Doc Hill, I mentioned, he has returned to the Trojan sidelines as the team physician. Travis Duncan, head coach of girls tennis. Head coach of cross country, mentioned Jared Belzer, assisted by Troy Seeley. Heidi Billman, the cheer coach. Volleyball head coach Vicky Rebling, assisted by Sarah Godwin, or as I would say, the Bees, Sarah Beasley Godwin. Those football cheerleaders, you got Caitlin Adam, Elena Allen, Emma Grace Crandall, Marin Duncan, who, yes, that is the same Marin who's on the Fairfield High School girls tennis team, Carissa Fligg, Taryn Roman, Raylyn Roll, Kendra Schaefer, Savannah Roll, Brazen Stutzman. That is a unique name, Brazen, B-R-A-E-Z-Y-N. Bailey Tucker, Anshel Wakel, and Lexi Wickenkamp. So thanks to those young ladies for working hard with the cheers and the I know they'll do routines at the home games for Fairfield High School football this season. It's so awesome having air conditioning in the gym. Notice that on Meet the Trojans night and last night at the Steve Heisel Triangular. You don't sit there melting anymore when you go to watch Fairfield High School volleyball on these hot August days. All right, let's get to the scores here that AJ has got for me. Got to turn on my cell phone flashlight. Fourth quarter, Central Lee over Van Buren County, 28-0. New London, 28-20 over Cardinal. That's in the third quarter. Comets are right in that football game. Pekin leading Davis County, 28-0. It's a common score in those three games. Now, Centerville, Fairfield's opponent next week, hosting Knoxville. They're up at the half, 28-14. First quarter, Solon leading Davenport Assumption, 8-7. Fort Madison Burlington, no report. That's at Burlington. And down at Keokuk, Williamsburg, second quarter leading Keokuk 24-0. Second quarter, Mid-Prairie, all over Washington, 36-22. But that's a lot of points in the first half for both teams. No report from Mount Pleasant on their home game with Mediapolis, which will be Fairfield's third opponent, the second home game, and it will be homecoming in that football game against the Mediapolis Bulldogs. So there you go, the scores that we had for other teams in our district and a few area scores of interest. All right, here we go. Second half ready to go. Drew Ballard tees the ball up for Benton Community. And we're underway in the third quarter. Ball is sailing down and will be into the end zone for a touchback. It just barely made it across the goal line and then bounced out into the field. But once it hits the end zone in high school, you cannot run it back. Automatic touchback. So Trojans will take over 1st and 10 on their own 20-yard line to start the second half of this 2025 season opener. So Fairfield and Benton Community. Trojans, again, using no wide receivers. Double tight ends, 3 running backs behind quarterback Voss Richardson. Voss will hand it to Brady Weigel, and Weigel gets across the 25-yard line. Eli Patterson on the stop for the Bobcats, but a gain of 5. So 2nd and 5 Trojans. Just underway in the third quarter. Benton Community with that slim lead, 2 points. The difference kicking 2 PATs, and Fairfield stopped on 2 attempted conversion runs, trying to go for 2 points. Voss ready for the snap from Christian Rasmussen. Hands to Zandrick Allison. He's stacked up on the right side. They run the ball to the right. It'll bring up a 3rd down here. Again, going back to that opening possession after Fairfield had fallen behind 7-0. They were faced with 4th and 1 at their own 33 in the first quarter. Did not even go long count when quarterback sneak with Voss Richardson and easily got the first down. And that led to them going on a 76-yard touchdown drive. Both the Trojan touchdowns by Ethan Bisgard in the first half. So you got Brady Weigel, Ethan Bisgard, Zandrick Allison behind quarterback Voss Richardson. And it's Ethan Bisgard this time, and it's going to be stopped short. It'll be a 4th and 1. Here we go again. This time inside their own 30-yard line. Will Matt Jones gamble again? And I think they're keeping Voss in there. So 4th and 1. Trojans on their own 29-yard line are lining up to go for it. You got to know the quarterback sneak's coming if you're Benton. And here it comes. And I think he got it. Wasn't quite as much as the first half quarterback sneaks. And you bet their Benton coaching staff is saying, hey, we got to get penetration on that quarterback sneak. And it is a 1st down Trojans right across the 30-yard line. Well, it was a good indicator in that first quarter as the quarterback sneak kept the drive alive and eventually resulted in the Trojan first touchdown of the season. Looking for their first lead of the night. As we said, that touchdown after that 4th and 1 conversion, they failed on the 2-point conversion. Voss hands to, it was up the middle again with Ethan Bisgard. He's been doing most of the middle running. Maybe gets a yard, and not even quite a full yard gain, so it'll be 2nd and a long 9. I guess they spot the ball right at the 31, but the down marker to the stick on the chains looks like it's a half yard apart. Voss ready for the snap. Turns, hands, nope, faking it. Kept it on his right hip. And Voss on the run. He gets it across the 40-yard line. 1st down Trojans. And Bud Blakely back watching said that was the situation. Inadvertent whistle over on the Benton sideline. The official thought the ball had been stopped, and he blew the play dead on that nice run by Voss Richardson. So that's why we had that redo on the play where time ran off the clock, but you got a do-over. And Trojans didn't want a do-over. 1st and 10 from their own 45, but it ultimately didn't matter because Fairfield would take it down and score anyway. Here's the handoff to Zandrick Allison, off right tackle. He gets it to the Bobcat 46, gain of 4. It'll set up a 2nd and 6. Let me highlight that offensive line again for you. See, 67 is out there now on that offensive line. That might be a new player. 2nd and 6 Trojans. See, 67 is Alex Hudson. Yeah, he was not part of that offensive line at the start of the game. Here's the handoff to Brady Weigel. Got a big hole up the middle. Brady cuts it outside. First down Trojans inside the Bobcat 40-yard line. 59 and 50 are on that offensive line. 59 would be Calvin McLean. 50 is Hank Konzel. Mentioned 67. Alex Hudson. Center Christian Rasmussen. Don't think Nolan Smith is in there at this time. Oh, nope, there he is. You can't miss Nolan. Mr. Big Nolan Smith. His folks are great people. Colin and Renee. All right, 1st and 10 Trojans inside the Bobcat 40-yard line. He fakes the hands-off. Voss looking to throw, rolls right. Tosses it downfield. It's incomplete, intended for Brady Weigel, broken up by Eli Patterson. It'll set up a 2nd and 10. That's the first incompletion I can remember tonight. I mean, Voss hasn't thrown it a lot, but he's had several completions in this football game. Stops the clock with 7:42 left in the third quarter. Again, thanks to AJ for keeping up the scoreboard on the screen that you get to see, especially a challenge with the clock, and then running all the commercials and keeping track of getting the camera in position. Here's the handoff to Zandrick Allison. He was stuffed at the point of attack. Maybe gets a couple of yards, so it'll set up a 3rd and long. Ball is spotted at the Bobcat 36, so we'll call it 3rd and 8. Trojans need a big play here on 3rd down. You at least want to get 5 or 6 yards to make a potential 4th down more manageable. Obviously, your goal is to get the 1st down on this play. The 3 backs beside each other behind quarterback Boss Richardson. Hands it off to Ethan Bisgard. He's tackled by Eli Patterson. It will be short. He did get a few yards on the play. So 4th down on the Bobcat 32, 4th and 4. This is a little bit long for a quarterback sneak, I would say. So I would expect trying to get the ball on the edge. Voss has been effective with that quarterback keeper a couple of times, especially the play that was nullified by that inadvertent whistle. He's ready for the snap. Toss to Ethan. Ethan can dive. He's close. Let's get the spot. I think he's got it. Boy, it's going to be close. They're saying it's 1st down Trojans. Saw the side judge over on the far side of the field said, but now the referee, the white hat, is saying, not so fast. Or that's as Lee Corso, his last year of being on College Game Day. Not so fast. Officials timeout for a measurement, I believe. They're saying up here they think he's short. I thought he had it initially, but sometimes they'll spot it back a few inches, and that'll make the difference between converting and not. And I think it's going to be short. They stretch the chains, and oh boy, inches, yeah. It's just a few lengths of the chain from converting. So Benton Community will take over with 6:25 to go in the third quarter. Bobcats will have it on their own 33-yard, or check that, 28, 29-yard line. I guess we'll go 29. So Nolan, the quarterback for Benton Community. He's keeping it. Tosses it for Brody Timmerman. It's incomplete. That little running swing pass where they roll Nolan to a side of the field and have Timmerman or another player just coming out of the backfield trying to catch it on the run. So 2nd and 10. Ball is at the Bobcat 29-yard line. Trojans trailing 14-12. Fairfield wanting to forced Benton Community in the first punt of the night. Neither punter has had to do a kick in this game. Hasn't even come out to line up. Timmerman in motion. Nolan hands to Bishke, the tailback. Not much there. Just a lot of Trojans. Mazzell. Zandrick Allison also credited, but I saw number 15 for the Trojans, and that is Aiden Mazzell. So 3rd and we'll call it 7 for the Bobcats on their own 32-yard line. We're under 6 minutes left in the third, already over halfway through the third quarter. Both teams very ground-oriented. Nolan fakes the handoff, now looking to pass. It is caught by Eli Patterson. Tackled right away, I think Zandrick. Nope, check that. Boss Richardson on the tackle. But Bobcats convert on 3rd down and 7, first down on their own 45-yard line. Trojans could use a takeaway here. They were stopped, turned it over on downs. Each team has had that situation one time. Been efficient offense for both sides. Not a lot of penalties either way. Ball is a low snap. Nolan on the counter play to Timmerman. He is tackled by Ethan Bisgarder. He would have had a lot more yardage. Just got him down on the Fairfield 45-yard line. So just enough for a first down, Bobcats. Coming up on 5 minutes left in the third quarter. First and 10, Benton Community, just inside the Fairfield 45. Nolan ready for the snap. Fairfield almost jumped offside. The flag flies. They're going to get the Trojans for encroachment or offsides, the old style way of saying it. So that'll give them a 1st and 5 here. They finally pick up the football, and we'll walk it to about the Fairfield 40-yard line. First down, Benton Community. Nolan ready for the snap. Timmerman in motion. They fake the handoff to him. Boy, Calvin McLean wrapped him up, took him down like the wrestler that he is, as he just hog-tied or like he was grabbing a calf and taking him to the turf. 2nd down, and they'll lose back to where it's 2nd and 7. So lost a couple yards. It was 1st and 5. I forgot it was 1st and 5. How could it be 2nd and 7 when they lost yardage? But forgot that penalty. Here's Nolan dropping back to pass. Throws it to the right. Complete. And it will be a Bobcat first down inside the Fairfield 30-yard line. Grant Gillespie, the tight end. First time we've called his name for catching a pass in the game. So Bobcats first down on the Fairfield 28-yard line. Benton Community with a slim lead, as you see on the scoreboard there on your screen, 14-12. At the end of the quarter, I think we'll go ahead and keep it here and mention all of our sponsors on the broadcast tonight. Nolan ready for the snap. It's low, but he picks it up. There's that swing pass to Timmerman. He's tripped up by Ethan Bisgard, but not before about a 9 or 10-yard gain. And it is good for a first down. So right at 10 yards, they hit the red zone down to the Fairfield 18-yard line. Yeah. So Ethan has been in a lot of tackles tonight, and he has both the Trojan touchdowns. I think if we were picking an MVP right now, it'd be hard not to go with Ethan. But the offensive line's done great. Quarterback Boss Richardson, very efficient in the backfield. First down, Bobcats. In motion is Bishke. Here comes Nolan on the quarterback keeper. He's tripped up by Zandrick Allison. Carson Nolan gets positive yardage there. This third quarter moving right along. That's one thing with the running game of both these teams. This game seems like it's going fast. Gain of 5, 2nd and 5 for Benton Community. Quarterback Carson Nolan. Each team with 2 touchdowns. Here's the handoff to Bishke. Chase Countryman wrapped him up around the legs, and then Tucker Robertson came in from the top and finished it off. It'll set up a 3rd and short for the Bobcats. 2 minutes left in the third quarter. Again, no 2-minute warning. Of course, that's only in the second and fourth quarters of now college and, of course, professional football. Oh, that looks like a false start. But did they call it? Ends up being a touchdown. Going straight ahead was quarterback Nolan. So Nolan on the touchdown. We all kind of thought it looked like there was movement in the backfield from up here, but it wasn't called, so it's not. It's a 10-yard touchdown run by quarterback Carson Nolan, his second TD of the night. Drew Ballard on the PAT, and it's up, and it is good. Bobcats lead 21-12, 1:41 left in the third quarter. Back in a minute with more Trojan football here at Benton Community on the Ottumwa Radio Group YouTube channel.
There's nothing quite like Friday Night Lights to bring a community together. This is Scott with Beaner Funeral Home in Fairfield, and we believe in the strength of a community. My wife Rachel and I grew up in Van Buren County and are proud to serve this community we call home. From monument sales, pre-planning, and creating unique celebrations of life, we invite you to experience the Beaner difference where we put families and community first. Beaner Funeral Home, serving Van Buren County and all of Southeast Iowa, and proud supporter of Van Buren County sports.
Planning for 2026, smart farmers know the best yields start with the right choices. At Beck's Hybrids, where farmers are art, helping farmers succeed is what makes up the fabric of our culture. Call Brandon Tegeler, your Beck's seed dealer serving Southeast Iowa. Get your 2026 seed orders in early and secure the varieties that perform best on your land. 641-919-7526. That's 641-919-7526. Beck's Hybrids, growing successful together.
Back with the Drew Ballard kickoff for Benton Community to the Fairfield Trojans. We got now Zandrick Allison and Ethan Bisgard back to receive the kickoff. In case you just joined us, Jackson Hollander was shaken up late in that first half, defending a pass that turned it over on downs. Ballard kicks the ball, and it will make the end zone for a touchback. So Fairfield will get it with 1:41 left in the third quarter on their own 20-yard line. So Benton Community has scored on 3 of 4 possessions. Fairfield likewise. First down on their own 20-yard line. Boss Richardson, the junior quarterback, comes out to the huddle. Center Christian Rasmussen be up first to the football. And 3 backs behind Voss. Here's the handoff to Brady Weigel. Brady goes straight ahead, of course. Came down with his mom and dad, Zach and Julie, as the Weigels brought their family with Mallory, of course, senior on the Fairfield High School volleyball team. Zach, our Fairfield Community School District superintendent. And I was talking to his grandma at the volleyball last night, and she said for Brady it was obviously tough because he was up there at Solon where they have an outstanding football program, and he's got a lot of friends up there, and he was glad that Solon is still in our district, but now he's adjusted very well and enjoys the kids around him here at Fairfield. Handoff to Zandrick Allison. There's a flag flying. It's kind of in that holding vicinity. Well, they might indicate a face mask. Zandrick Allison on the carry. I believe it is going to be a 5-yarder if it is that is the call. But I think the official kind of held his hand in front of his face like it's a face mask on the Bobcats. That's my guess. Now the referee is going to consult with another official. Say, what'd you have? Well, I want to go to Raising Cane's, or I want to go to a Texas Roadhouse after the game. You know, Steak and Shake doesn't sound bad. Of course, you got Wendy's. Still trying to decide what the penalty is. All right, what do we got here? They did call holding on the Trojans. That's a lot different than a face mask, which was what I was hoping. The ball goes back to the 15-yard line. So a downfield hold, so it doesn't quite, not like a holding penalty in the right at the line of scrimmage or in the backfield. We're under a minute to go in the third quarter. Trojans down 21-12. Voss now from the shotgun for the first time tonight. Fakes the handoff, swing pass to Ethan Bisgard. Ethan gets head of steam about the 25-yard line, so a nice throw and catch. Voss Richardson to Ethan Bisgard. It's going to set up a third and manageable, third and about 5 on the 25-yard line. This will likely be the last play of the third quarter, unless there's an incomplete pass, or if they even get the play underway. Huddling up with 12 seconds. I think they're going to try to get it underway. No need to rush it here. And I think they're going to let the clock run out. Voss looked at the scoreboard. And so we've come to the end of the third quarter. We're going to mention all of our Trojan sponsors on this break. And again, thanks to Margie Gehring, anybody else on our marketing team that lined up these sponsors. The halftime show was brought to you by Beaner Funeral Home of Fairfield. And the halftime recap was the service of Leo's Pizza and Grill, Burlington Avenue in Fairfield. Want to also thank Finney Auto Body of Fairfield, where they dents out of accidents. Packwood Locker and Meats of Packwood. Visit them at packwoodlockerandmeats.com. Family First Chiropractic, West 2nd Street in Ottumwa, delivering an elevated level of holistic care for the entire family, incorporating multiple chiropractic techniques and physiotherapy to ensure their clients receive the best results as fast as possible. Roto-Rooter on Gateway Drive in Ottumwa, 24/7 emergency service, including nights, holidays, and weekends. They don't take a night off if you need them. Roto-Rooter, available for Ottumwa, Fairfield, and the surrounding area. Brandon Taglier, your Beck's seed dealer, serving Southeast Iowa. Follow Brandon on Facebook. Lisco, your experts for fiber optic. Call Lisco at Fairfield, 209-5400. Get them set up. I know Lisco's my cable and internet provider. Jefferson County Health Center cares you can count on. That's what they do. Cranston Family Funeral Home in Fairfield and Keosauqua, serving with Monument Sales, Irish Ridge Cremation, CranstonFamilyFuneralHome.com. Southern Iowa Ready Mix at Fairfield. Visit them at SouthernIowaRM.com. Livewire Electric and Straight Up Doors. They're out there on West Grimes in Fairfield. Smithsburg Automotive, vehicle maintenance, rental, vehicle sales. 2 locations in Fairfield, and of course, Smitty's Auto and Recycling out on West Grimes. Fairfield Dental Clinic, West Adams in Fairfield, along with Community First Credit Union. Together is better. Check them out, cfirstcreditunion.com. So those are the Trojan football sponsors for 2025. Thanks to each of them. Be sure to get out and say thanks. Here we go. Big 3rd and 5 Trojans. Voss Richardson hands it off, and it's going to be short. Ethan Bisgard on the carry. Gets maybe 3 yards. Here we go, 4th and 2. Inside their own 30. Twice tonight they've done this. Once their own 33. The other 2 times were inside the 30. Quarterback sneak has worked each time in this situation. We'll see if the Trojans elect to go for it, and they are. Nope, they're going to punt it this time. This will be our first punt of the night. Voss Richardson, the Trojan punter, unless he runs a fake. When you got the quarterback, that's always a possibility. He just gets that punt away. Timmerman back, lets it roll, and goes out of bounds on about the Bobcat 35-yard line. So, first punt of the night a minute into the fourth quarter, just under a minute. That's a pretty impressive offensive performance when you say that. So they said, yeah, down 9 points. They didn't want to give up a short field to Benton. But now your defense has to come through. Trojans have to get a stop here because right now you're down 2 scores because of the Bobcats converting all 3 of their extra points after touchdown, and Fairfield not converting either one of theirs on going for 2 on runs each time. So Bobcats on their own 35-yard line. And here we go. Nolan, the quarterback. 11:07 left in the game. Counter. Gain of about 9. Brady Weigel on the stop.
Well, he wasn't lined up there originally.
So gain of 8, 2nd and 2. Bishke, the only running back, but Nolan's been the way the offense runs. It all revolves around him. They send a man in motion right to left, hand it to Bishke. When I said that, he gets the first down and driven back on the play. Aiden Mazzell, Zandrick Allison, also number 60 for the Trojans, and that is unlisted player there for us. Let's see if the Meet the Trojans roster had him on there. Not sure. So anyway, it's first down Bobcats, their own 46-yard line. Nolan ready for the snap. In motion is Timmerman. He gets the ball from Nolan. It's kind of a shovel pass. That could conceivably be a passing play, and he breaks some tackles, gets in across the midfield down to about the Fairfield 40-yard line. Voss Richardson pushed him out of bounds on the play, but the Bobcats have taken the ball into plus territory on the Fairfield side of the 50 on the Trojan 40-yard line. Quarterback for the Bobcats has scored 2 touchdowns, Carson Nolan. The other one, he had a pass to Eli Patterson. 1st and 10. Bishke just to the left of Nolan. In motion is Timmerman. And now the play is blown dead. Timeout, Benton Community. So we'll use a 1-minute break and be back with 9:45 left in the fourth quarter on the Ottumwa Radio Group YouTube channel.
Dr. Matt here, looking for complete dental care for your entire family? At Fairfield Dental Clinic in Fairfield, that's exactly what we provide.
Dr. Pat here. We pride ourselves on delivering comprehensive care from routine cleanings to advanced procedures. At Fairfield Dental Clinic, we're committed to creating healthy smiles in a comfortable, caring environment.
We live here, we work here, and we're proud to care for generations of families from Fairfield and the surrounding area. Call today for an appointment. Fairfield Dental Clinic, complete dental care for your entire family, your neighbors, your dentists, your smile.
Need electrical work done right? Livewire Electric is Southeast Iowa's premier electrical contractor, serving Jefferson County and nearby areas. From home wiring upgrades to all your electrical needs, call Rod at 641-472-4853. Livewire Electric, powering your home safely. Give your house a facelift. Quality garage doors that make a difference. Call 641-209-9948 for your free estimate on a new garage door. Open and close your day with straight-up doors of Fairfield.
You're watching Fairfield Trojan football on the Ottumwa Radio Group Sports Network.
First and 10 Bobcats. Nolan ready for the snap, and man in motion left to right. Looking to throw, fires it out in the right flat, and it is incomplete. Intended for Eli Patterson. Good coverage by Brady Weigel. So 2nd and 10 coming up for Benton Community. Bobcats with a 21-12 lead. Went down to check with Coach Mike Schenk and Brian Dunlap and said, who's 60? Well, we don't know. So we'll find out before next week's game. Might be a Trojan had to change uniform number because 60 was not listed on the program. He's out there at left defensive end. Nolan gets the snap, rolling to his right, pulls it down. And there's a flag. That's in the holding vicinity. This play is going to probably come back. He's run out of bounds by Spencer McCready on about the Fairfield 10, but the play is going to be called back. That was in the holding vicinity, right about the Fairfield 33-yard line where the flag landed. So they will get second down over again. But a big play is nullified. Axel Starr. There we go. Thanks, Brian. All right, 60, Axel. So he is on our roster, but it's he had it was number 22. So playing on the defensive line, he goes with 60. All right, here we go. So 60 is Axel Starr, guys. If he gets in on another tackle, we'll know it. So 10-yard walk-off against the Bobcats. They'll get second down again. And Nolan will be in that shotgun as always. Second and 12. We're under 10 minutes left in the fourth quarter. Bobcats with a 9-point lead. Nolan is getting set for the snap. Bischke lining up to his right. Now to his left. And the snap low, but he scoops it up again. Aiden Mazzell got him down. Also Christian Rasmussen, big 75. So third down coming up. It'll be right at about 10 yards to go. Maybe 11. Yeah, they'll call it 3rd and 11. The defense needs a play here. You get the stop, you make them think about punting for the first time. 3rd and 11. Snap is good. Nolan throwing it right. Complete to Eli Timmerman, and he'll have Eli Patterson. He'll have the first down. Brady Weigel, Spencer McCready got him to the turf. Spencer a little slow getting up, but first down Bobcats, a key conversion there on 3rd and long. And now some more precious time is going to run off with the 1st and 10 for the Bobcats. Been very impressed with the quarterback, senior Carson Nolan. Just makes real good decisions in that backfield. Snap is low, but he, again, makes a good catch on it. Has a nice run off the right side. Chase Countryman, Christian Rasmussen at the back end of the play on the tackle. The gain, though, will be solid. Call it about 7. We got 8 minutes left. Now they're going to give him 8. 2nd down and 2. And again, Benton Community going to be very patient. They've used one of their 3 second-half timeouts. Fairfield has all 3 of theirs remaining. But again, it's a 2-score lead for the Bobcats, up by 9. Last year it was 29-14. Now a timeout by Benton, their second one. So we'll use a 1-minute break and be back with more Trojan football on the Ottumwa Radio Group YouTube channel.
Shopping for a quality used car? Check out the inventory at Smithburg Automotive's lot at 1503 West Burlington Avenue in Fairfield. Need repairs? They've got you covered at the South 23rd Street location. Call 641-472-2454 or visit smithburgs.com. Need quality used parts? Head to Smitty's Auto Recycling on West Grimes in Fairfield. They've got fresh inventory arriving all the time. Selling parts or have a wrecked vehicle? They buy unwanted cars too. Call 472-4200 or stop by to see what's new in the yard. You're watching Fairfield Trojan football on the Ottumwa Radio Group Sports Network.
back here at Van Horn, where the E is silent. Bobcats with a 2nd and 2, trying to get a insurance touchdown at this stage of the game, being up 9. They're already ahead by 2 scores with 7:35 on the clock. 2nd and 2, and they're on the Trojan 13-yard line, so down in the red zone. Carson Nolan ready for the snap. Man in motion. Nolan on the quarterback keeper. He's going to go in for a touchdown. So a 13-yard touchdown run by Carson Nolan. And that is going to be tough to overcome, no doubt about it. A 13-yard touchdown run. 3rd touchdown run by Nolan. And the Bobcats will go for 2 in this situation. Try to make it 29-12. Nolan throwing it out in the right flat, and it is caught on a deflection. Number 11 makes the catch for the Bobcats. 11. Cole Youngie. So Bobcats are up 29-12. And we'll be back with the Bobcat kickoff after this on the Ottumwa Radio Group YouTube channel.
Pick a card, any card. Right now, at Community First Credit Union, save big when you lock in a low intro rate on select credit cards. Choose between our Flex Rewards, Signature Rewards, or Smart Rate cards, and enjoy a low rate for 12 months on purchases and balance transfers. Plus, each card offers perks like no annual fee and easy-to-use digital banking. Get details and apply at c1stcu.com or at any C First location. Subject to credit approval, federally insured by the NCUA.
For those shaping the future of Fairfield, Southern Iowa Ready Mix is your trusted partners. With every pour, they're committed to quality, durability, and the satisfaction of watching your vision take form. From the smallest patio to the largest development, they deliver more than materials, they deliver possibilities. Visit southerniowar.m.com and lay the groundwork for structures that stand the test of time. Because at Southern Iowa Ready Mix of Fairfield, they believe in building a legacy one mix at a time.
All right, we're back as the Bobcats, Drew Ballard, gets set to kick it back to the Trojans, and they have a 17-point lead, 29-12, similar to last year's score, 29-14. Fairfield had 2 touchdowns second quarter last year from Voss Richardson, and both extra points, or 1 extra point, whichever. It was either a 2-point conversion or, the ball almost sat outside the end zone on the kickoff. And, of course, it would be a live ball, but the officials are going to say it hit the goal line, so that makes it a touchback, and the Trojans will get the ball. But that, if that ball doesn't hit the goal line, it would have been a free ball and could have been scooped up by the Bobcats for a free touchdown. 7:30 on the clock. Fairfield on their own 20-yard line. Trojans have not scored here in the second half. Both their touchdowns tonight from Ethan Bisgard. All right, Voss Richardson will go from the shotgun here. Zandrick Allison to his right. Voss going to go on the quarterback keeper here. Escapes tacklers and then is driven back by a player who lost his helmet, Eli Patterson. He'll have to sit out a play after having his helmet come off. The gain is about 6 yards on the play, so nice run by Voss Richardson. 2nd and 4. We're coming up on 7 minutes left in the fourth quarter. Bobcats up 29-12. On this shotgun formation, you got receivers wide, Blake Burnett, Ethan Bisgard to the left. To the right, Spencer McCready, handoff to Zandrick Allison. Zandrick will get about 3 yards there to set up a 3rd and short for the Trojans. It'll be from the Fairfield 29-yard line. Once the game got underway at 7:50, It has moved very quickly. So third and a short one. That ball is actually inches away from the 30-yard line. If you just joined us, we had a lightning delay that started with 1 minute left in the fresh soft game, 1:01. And then they ended up canceling that minute and the second half. And the varsity warm-ups started at 7:20, the game at 7:50. Here's Voss. He's hit in the backfield, spun away, stays on his feet, gets the first down. Voss running a lot of yards to get less than 10. So Voss, nice job. It looked like he was going to be tackled for a loss, and he reversed back to the right side, to his right. And he's able to get the first down. He took, there was a guy coming in trying to really lay a hit on him. I think he just missed. Voss getting back to the huddle. We're over halfway through this fourth quarter, so under 6 minutes remaining in the fourth quarter. Blake Burnett, Ethan Bisgard to the left. To the right, Spencer McCready, Zandrick Allison, the only running back. Tossed Ethan Bisgard. Catches the pass into the flat. Will get a few yards on the play, maybe 3. Ball will be spotted on the Fairfield 40-yard line, so probably be just 2 that way. 2nd and 8. So he didn't get it across the 40. It's got spotted right at the 40-yard line. 2nd down and 8. On this snap will be under 5 minutes left in the fourth quarter. Bobcats 29-12. Voss ready for the snap from shotgun. Dropping back. Throwing long for Ethan Bisgard. And it's incomplete. A lot of hand fighting between him and the defender, which was Nolan, the Bobcat quarterback, playing defensive back, Carson Nolan. It'll be 3rd down and 8, Trojans on their own 40-yard line. Clock a rare stoppage here on an incomplete pass. Have we hit 10 o'clock yet? Yeah, how about that? We're about 9 minutes away from 10 o'clock. So about just 2 hours basically into this football game. Voss hands it off the middle. Spencer McCready, he gets the first down across the 50 all the way to the Benton Community 44-yard line. Spencer's had some nice runs for the Trojans. He's kind of that 4th running back. Of course, you had starting Brady Weigel, Ethan Bisgard, Zandrick Allison. Spencer has come in, giving them a rest at times tonight. Offensive line, I tell you, they've been solid tonight. Center Christian Rasmussen. Blake Burnett, the only tight end right now. Here's the handoff faked by Voss. Throws it out in the right flat to Ethan Bisgard. Nope. Ethan's got it. Makes a couple men miss and gets inside the 25. Another Trojan first down. That's one thing about it. Fairfield wants to score fast here. Then if you get an onside kick, well, you never know. Obviously, they'd have to go for 2, but the bad thing is they'd still be down 2 scores, even with a touchdown and 2-point conversion. You'd be down 9. That's where that 2-point conversion was smart by the Bobcats. Now they go back to the 3 running back formation. Voss under center, toss to Zandrick Allison. Zandrick gets inside the red zone on a nice run. I tell you, I've been very, very impressed with this Trojan offense tonight. Fairfield has all 3 timeouts remaining. The clock is becoming a factor, and I think they'll use one, and we'll use it with them. Be back with more Trojan football on the Ottumwa Radio Group YouTube channel.
We care. At Jefferson County Health Center, it's the little things that make a big difference. We believe every patient deserves to feel safe and comforted, no matter what brings them here. We strive to turn fear into comfort. We are committed to ensuring every patient feels informed, supported, and truly cared for.
Jefferson County Health Center, care you can count on. It's what we
Dr. Matt here. Looking for complete dental care for your entire family? At Fairfield Dental Clinic in Fairfield, that's exactly what we provide.
Dr. Pat here. We pride ourselves on delivering comprehensive care from routine cleanings to advanced procedures. At Fairfield Dental Clinic, we're committed to creating healthy smiles in a comfortable, caring environment.
We live here, we work here, and we're proud to care for generations of families from Fairfield and the surrounding area. Call today for an appointment. Fairfield Dental Clinic. Complete dental care for your entire family, your neighbors, your dentists, your smile.
Back here at Van Horn Benton Community High School, where the Bobcats have the Trojans down 29-12 with 3:39 left in the fourth quarter. And a 2nd and 4 coming up on the Trojan side of things. Offensive line up to the football. And in behind Christian Rasmussen, the center is quarterback Voss Richardson. Fakes the handoffs, looking left. The pass is deflected and incomplete. Intended for Zandrick Allison. Set up 3rd and 4. So a 3rd down play coming up for the Trojans. Fairfield's had some 4th down conversions in this game. Right now it's going to be 3rd and 4. So 2 plays to get 4 yards. Hopefully only need the first one. Ball is sitting on the Benton 17-yard line, so it's in the red zone. Quarterback Voss Richardson ready for the snap. Oh, the ball is fumbled on the snap. And I think the Bobcats come away with the fumble. We'll see. They unstack everybody, and it is Benton Community with the football. So that pretty well decides this ball game. First turnover of the football game. Edberg. He recovered the other fumble, I think, on offense. And this time gets a fumble recovery on defense. So now Benton Community will try to eat up yardage, and 3 minutes and 28 seconds on the clock. Nolan Bishke, he makes a couple men miss. Now Ethan Bisgard gets a hold of him, and not usually going to break his tackle. Ethan does get the tackle, but not before Bobcats get a first down on that play. They're at their own 31-yard line. Next time it is snapped will be under 3 minutes left in the game. 29-12 Bobcats. Quarterback Carson Nolan. He has 3 rushing touchdowns and a passing touchdown. So he's the Benton Community MVP tonight. Fakes the handoff, goes to Timmerman on the counter. Ethan Bisgard right there. And a flag comes in late. It's either a hold or a face mask, I would guess. The timing of that flag being thrown. The Trojans have not scored in the second half. Again, both touchdowns by Ethan Bisgard. Holding on the Bobcats. That'll back them up 10 yards. Have not seen a lot of penalties in this season opener. That's a credit to the players and coaching staffs for having their kids prepared. They walk it off back to the Benton Community 20-yard line. They'll start the clock here in a moment. And they haven't started it yet.
That's why when there's stuff over there, it's slower.
I guess they don't. Well, oh, they did. Okay. I just didn't see it. Nolan ready for the snap. Carson Nolan. Oh, and the handoff, and boy, he is nailed by Zandrick Allison and Calvin McLean. So Calvin, great job on that tackle. Second down and long. 21 they're calling it, and I won't argue up here. Second and 21. We're under 2 minutes left in the game. Like we said, Fairfield, after a tornado warning 2 years ago, lost the game to the Bobcats on their homecoming. Here's Nolan, a swing pass. It's out there on the reception and tackled on the play. Kevin Martin, number 12 on the reception. A minute 20 to go. Evan Martin, not Kevin. And Fairfield takes a timeout, so we'll do a 30-second on this break and be back with more Trojan football from a Ottumwa Radio Group YouTube channel.
Need electrical work done right? Livewire Electric is Southeast Iowa's premier electrical contractor, serving Jefferson County and nearby areas. From home wiring upgrades to all your electrical needs, call Rod at 641-472-4853. Livewire Electric, powering your home safely. Give your house a facelift. Quality garage doors that make a difference. Call 641-209-9948 for your free estimate on a new garage door. Open and close your day with straight-up doors of Fairfield.
You're watching Fairfield Trojan football on the Ottumwa Radio Group Sports Network.
Third and 16. Trojans down to, I guess they've got 2 timeouts left. I thought they used one earlier, but okay, so one timeout left. So each team with 1 timeout. 1:22 remaining, a 17-point Bobcat lead. Benton has not punted the ball in this game. So third and long, Trojans hoping to make them do it here. Nolan hands it off. Number 27, the ball carrier. Wrestled down by Calvin McLean. Wrestle being the key word. Ball carrier was number 27, Caden Mitchell for Benton Community. Fairfield will use their final timeout. We'll use it with them and be back in a minute with more Trojan football on the Ottumwa Radio Group YouTube channel.
Sometimes accidents happen, and when they do, trust Finney Auto Body, Southeast Iowa's collision center specialists for over 40 years. We fix your vehicle the right way. We handle everything from minor fender benders to major repairs. Quality workmanship you can trust because we stand behind our work with a lifetime warranty. Don't let unexpected damage from an accident ruin your travel plans. Get right back on the road like it never happened at Finney Auto Body in Fairfield. Expert collision repair when you need it most. Visit us at finneyAutobody.com. And here at Finney Auto Body, we support the Fairfield Trojans.
Call. I got a pair of clogged toilets.
2 pair, dripping faucets, and leaking pipes.
Full house, boys. Flooded basement, ruined water heater, and a wild card, broken sump pump.
Gentlemen, whatever your plumbing issue may be, call Roto-Rooter on Gateway Drive in Ottumwa. The drain cleaning and plumbing experts, residential and commercial, 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Oh, and one more thing. A royal flush always beats a full house.
That's a bunch of crap.
First Bobcat punt of the night with 1:08 to go. And it's going to be taken by Ethan Bisgard. Ethan cuts to the left and will be tackled on the play. Drew Ballard, the punter, did the place kicking as well. So it'll be first down Trojans. Fairfield with 55 seconds left in this season opening game. And they're going to be on their own 46-yard line, so expect them to go back to the shotgun and multiple receivers here. That will be the case. To the right, Blake Burnett is wide. Ethan Bisgard in the slot. To the left, I think that's Brady Weigel. Zandrick Allison, the only running back, with quarterback Boss Richardson. Now Benton Community says, hey, they don't carry over. We're going to use our last timeout. Back in a minute with the final 55 seconds of Trojan football season opener on the Ottumwa Radio Group YouTube channel.
Shopping for a quality used car? Check out the inventory at Smithburg Automotive's lot at 1503 West Burlington Avenue in Fairfield. Need repairs? They've got you covered at the South 23rd Street location. Call 641-472-2454 or visit smithburgs.com. Need quality used parts? Head to Smitty's Auto Recycling on West Grimes in Fairfield. They've got fresh inventory arriving all the time. Selling parts or have a wrecked vehicle? They buy unwanted cars too. Call 472-4200 or stop by to see what's new in the yard.
All right, back here for the first and 10 play. Trojans their own 46-yard line. Voss Richardson from the shotgun. And the Trojans go false start. The two receivers on the left had a different snap count than the rest of the team, and they were going downfield. Chase Countryman and Brady Weigel, they come back to Voss, said, wasn't on one? No, it was on two. So it'll be a 5-yard penalty, and it'll be 1st and 15 with 55 seconds remaining. Oh, no. It's a defensive penalty. So maybe they did something to draw those Trojans off sides, or in the false start. Anyway, 1st and 5. Here's Voss Richardson throwing. It's batted down. Intended for Chase Countryman. 2nd and 5. Ball is on the Benton community side of midfield at the 49-yard line. Fairfield would love to break a big play here and get a, call it pride touchdown at the end of this game. So Voss will have a 2nd and 5 play facing him here. Christian Rasmussen up to the ball, the center. Good snap, Voss on the run, quarterback keeper. Now he's going back to his left, started to the right. Voss will be driven out of bounds. There's a flag, that's going to be a late hit. That'll be our first personal foul of the night. It really was not, I wouldn't say it was a vicious hit, but it was out of bounds. So 39 seconds left like they've set up here. We'll get 2 minutes to figure out the penalty. And it is late hit personal foul on the Bobcats. First 15-yard major penalty of the night. With 39 seconds left. And the ball goes to the Bobcat 31-yard line. Nolan Smith on that right tackle position. Calvin McLean, Hank Hansel, not Luke. Luke was a major part of the Trojan team last year. On that carry was Ethan Bisgard. About a 2-yard gain. Fairfield will try to get another play off before the clock runs out. 20 seconds now left in the game. Ball's on the Bobcat 29-yard line. They go back to the regular 3-back formation, and Voss will hand to Zandrick Allison, and Zandrick will run it, and the clock will run out. That will end the season opener. Benton Community Bobcats 29, the Fairfield Trojans 12. So we're going to take a 3-minute timeout and get into our post-game show. Trojan football coming your way with the Ottumwa Radio Group here on the YouTube channel for the setup for the Fairfield Trojans. Back in 3 minutes.
For those shaping the future of Fairfield, Southern Iowa Ready Mix is your trusted partners. With every pour, they're committed to quality, durability, and the satisfaction of watching your vision take form. From the smallest patio to the largest development, they deliver more than materials, they deliver possibilities. Visit SouthernIowaRM.com and lay the groundwork for structures that stand the test of time. Because at Southern Iowa Ready Mix of Fairfield, they believe in building a legacy one mix at a time.
Pick a card, any card. Right now, at Community First Credit Union, save big when you lock in a low intro rate on select credit cards. Choose between our Flex Rewards, Signature Rewards, or Smart Rate cards, and enjoy a low rate for 12 months on purchases and balance transfers. Plus, each card offers perks like no annual fee and easy-to-use digital banking. Get details and apply at c1stcu.com or at any C First location. Subject to credit approval, federally insured by the NCUA.
This is Jeremy with Cranston Family Funeral Home. I want to take a moment and say thank you, not for choosing our funeral home, although we're deeply honored when you do, but for showing up for your neighbors, for supporting small businesses, for standing in line at visitations and hugging people you maybe haven't seen in years. That is what makes our communities feel like home. At Cranston Family Funeral Home, we don't believe in flashy promises. We believe in showing up quietly, respectfully, and doing the work that matters when it matters most. So from our family to yours, thank you. We see you, we are grateful for you, and we'll be here when you need us.
Need electrical work done right? Livewire Electric is Southeast Iowa's premier electrical contractor, serving Jefferson County and nearby areas. From home wiring upgrades to all your electrical needs, call Rod at 641-472-4853. Livewire Electric, powering your home safely. Give your house a facelift. Quality garage doors that make a difference. Call 641-209-9948 for your free estimate on a new garage door. Open and close your day with straight-up doors of Fairfield.
If you're tired of dropped calls and slow internet, we're here to help. Lisco's the future of fast, reliable communication. Never miss a beat with streaming, gaming, or video calls, whether you're working, playing, or just staying connected. Lisco brings you lightning fast speeds, crystal clear calls, and unbeatable reliability. Switch today and experience the difference. Call me, Samantha, your Lisco sales rep at 641-209-5400. That's 209-5400, or visit us at lisco.com.
Dr. Matt here. Looking for complete dental care for your entire family? At Fairfield Dental Clinic in Fairfield, that's exactly what we provide.
Dr. Pat here. We pride ourselves on delivering comprehensive care from routine cleanings to advanced procedures. At Fairfield Dental Clinic, we're committed to creating healthy smiles in a comfortable, caring environment.
We live here, we work here, and we're proud to care for generations of families from Fairfield and the surrounding area. Call today for an appointment. Fairfield Dental Clinic. Complete dental care for your entire family, your neighbors, your dentists, your smile.
You're watching Fairfield Trojan football on the Ottumwa Radio Group Sports Network.
Back here with the post-game show on the Ottumwa Radio Group YouTube channel. Getting used to that. I think I only slipped up with Facebook page a couple of times during the broadcast. So we are going to recap the game. We're going to hold out for a few minutes to see if Coach Matt Jones can join us up here for a quick post-game interview. Benton Community with the final score of 29-12. Again, the Trojan touchdowns were both scored by Ethan Bisgard. Let me recap those scoring drives for the Trojans here tonight. Benton Community got the first score, a 7-yard run by quarterback Carson Nolan. That was with 8:58 to go in the first quarter. About a 3-minute drive, a little bit less than that because they very efficient. Carson Nolan, the quarterback, threw some swing passes to Timmerman, Brody Timmerman. I think he also had a pass to Eli Patterson maybe on that drive. But anyway, they took it down the field. That was a 69-yard opening drive. But the Trojans facing a 4th and 1 inside their own 35-yard line. That was a 33 because they had taken over at the 24. They went for it and got it on a quarterback sneak. And eventually, Ethan Bisgard would score an 18-yard run with 1:14 left in the first quarter. That drive started with 8:53, so 7 minutes, 39 seconds, over half a quarter to get that scoring drive. 2-point run was stopped short, 7-6 at that time. Bobcats had at their own 30 with 1:07 on the clock, and they would score in the second quarter, 10:34. So that would be, let's see, minute and a half, about a 2.5-minute drive, 70 yards. The scoring play was a 10-yard pass from Carson Nolan to Eli Patterson. PAT was good, and the Drew Ballard kick made it 14-6. Trojans got it at their own 19-yard line with 10:27 left in the first half. Had a big 34-yard pass, Voss Richardson to Blake Burnett, and that got the ball across midfield. They faced a 3rd and 9 with 4:04 to go in the first half, had a 10-yard touchdown pass, or 10-yard touchdown run by Ethan Bisgard, and that was on a 3rd and 9, like I say, a play right up the middle by Ethan. 2-point run was again stopped short, just short on the Ethan Bisgard 2-point attempt. Left the score 14-12, and that's where we were at halftime. Benton did get a drive down to the Fairfield 17-yard line, had a completed pass, but the receiver was tackled, forced out of bounds, and that made it incomplete. So Fairfield ran out the last 21 seconds of the first half on their own 17-yard line. So that kept the Trojans obviously only down 2, but then Fairfield had a turnover on downs on their opening possession of the third quarter. Benton Community on their own 29 with 6:25 left in the third. They would score with 1:41 to go, so almost 5-minute drive with a 10-yard touchdown. Again, that was quarterback Carson Nolan, 10-yard touchdown run. And then Ballard tacked down the PAT. It was 21-12. Fairfield had the first punt of the game with 1:41 to go in the, 11:07 to go in the fourth quarter. They had taken over with 1:41 left in the third, but had to punt. Benton committed their own 35-yard line. They got the clinching touchdown, a 13-yard Nolan touchdown run, a 2-point pass, Nolan to Cole Youngie, and the 29-12, that was the final score. Fairfield had their only punt reception. The only punt by Benton Community came with 55 seconds left in the game. So one punt by each team. So you can tell the offenses were really in, I would call it, closer to mid-season form for a season opener in this football game tonight. So that's the way it stacked up. Final score of 29-12. Wanted to remind you something new to the Ottumwa Radio Group. Tom FM 97.7 will have the Radio Iowa Scoreboard Show coming up. Should be underway now, assuming their football coverage is done, which their games start at 7. There's almost no way, barring lightning delays or something unforeseen, that they wouldn't be already in that scoreboard show. But that's running until 11:30 on 97.7 Tom FM. If you want to catch scores from around the state, AJ's going to track down the scores that we wanted to keep track of, and here we go. Let's see, Williamsburg, an easy win, 44-0. That was over Keokuk, which not a shock there. Williamsburg went long road trip down to Keokuk. Mid-Prairie defeated Washington 50-34. That game was 36-22 in the second quarter, so it settled down a little bit after that. Mount Pleasant won over Mediapolis 17-14. Of course, Mediapolis will be the Fairfield homecoming opponent week number 3. Next week, the Trojans will have their home opener against Centerville. They were up at the halftime on Knoxville, 28-14. Pekin and Central Lee were both rolling in their games. Pekin over Davis County, Central Lee over Van Buren County. Cardinal was hanging in the second half against New London. They were only down 8, but again, if you want to catch the scores, go to 97.7 FM, Tom FM, for the Radio Iowa Scoreboard Show. All right, let's see if there's anything else we need to take care of up here. We're still going to just hang on for a little bit longer. We got some more commercials, right? Yes, we do. All right, so we're going to take at least a 2-minute break here and be back with more of the post-game wrap-up from Van Horn, Iowa, Benton Community High School, where, again, the Trojans come up short against the Benton Community Bobcats 29-12. Back in 2 minutes on the Ottumwa Radio Group YouTube channel.
This is Miss Bonnie at Packwood Locker and Meats of Packwood. Packwood Locker and Meats brings farm fresh to your table. Beefy with boldness, porky with perfection, fresh off the farm and into your kitchen. We know how to make every meal a masterpiece. Trust the quality and savor the taste, because at Packwood Locker and Meats, fresh isn't just a promise, it's a guarantee. Now open for retail and pickup 6 a.m. to 6 p.m. Fridays and Saturdays. Visit PackwoodLockerandMeats.com for more information. Trust me, you can't beat Peyton's Meat, and we dare you to try.
Planning for 2026? Smart farmers know the best yields start with the right choices. At Beck's Hybrids, where farmers are art, helping farmers succeed is what makes up the fabric of our culture. Call Brandon Tegler, your Beck's seed dealer serving Southeast Iowa. Get your 2026 seed orders in early and secure the varieties that perform best on your land. 641-919-7526. That's 641-919-7526. Beck's Hybrids, growing successful together.
Call. I got a pair of clogged toilets.
2 pair, dripping faucets, and leaking pipes.
Full house, boys. Flooded basement, ruined water heater, and a wild card, broken sump pump.
Gentlemen, whatever your plumbing issue may be, call Roto-Rooter on Gateway Drive in Ottumwa. The drain cleaning and plumbing experts, residential and commercial, 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Oh, and one more thing. A royal flush always beats a full house.
That's a bunch of crap.
At Family First Chiropractic, it is our goal to get you and your family as healthy as possible and keep you healthy for the rest of your life. We deliver an elevated level of care for the entire family. We approach healthcare from a holistic view, incorporating multiple chiropractic techniques and physical therapy to ensure that our patients achieve the best results as fast as possible. We believe you deserve the best. A little preventative care now will eliminate pain management in later years. We want our kids to grow and live an active, healthy lifestyle. Get your family checked at Family First Chiropractic.
We care. At Jefferson County Health Center, it's the little things that make a big difference. We believe every patient deserves to feel safe and comforted, no matter what brings them here. We strive to turn fear into comfort. We are committed to ensuring every patient feels informed, supported, and truly cared for.
Jefferson County Health Center, care you can count on. It's what we do.
You're watching Fairfield Trojan football on the Ottumwa Radio Group Sports Network.
Well, we don't have a sponsor for a player of the game. If we did, no doubt in my mind, it would have been Carson Nolan for Benton Community, Ethan Bisgard for the Fairfield Trojans. Ethan with both touchdowns, number of tackles. Obviously Benton Community, their offense was very well run by Nolan, and just he was good at knowing when to keep the ball and when to deliver that swing pass, hand the ball off occasionally, jet sweeps and counter plays. They mixed it up very well. But again, I thought the Fairfield offensive line did an outstanding job throughout this game. The Trojans obviously scoring their 2 touchdowns in the first half, but had a number of solid drives in the second half as well. I do not see Coach Jones making his way toward the press box, so I think we're just going to go ahead and wrap it up. It's been over 10 minutes since we ended the game, and I said if he can make it up within a 10 to 15 minute range, we'll get you on, but we'll hopefully have Ellis do another Coach's Corner interview with Matt before the home opener next week against the Centerville Big Reds, who were ranked in Class 2A, number 8? Or 14th, so they were ranked. The Benton Community was number 8 in 3A coming into the season opening football game. Let me mention again our sponsors for the broadcast tonight. A big thanks to my producer, director, A.J. Rowe, and the cameraman as well. He was wearing 3-4 hats tonight. Didn't sell any popcorn at halftime because I kept him busy enough. They didn't report down to the concession stand, but outstanding job by A.J. But big thanks to the sponsors, Community First Credit Union, Fairfield Dental Clinic, Smithburg Automotive, along with Smitty's Auto and Recycling, Livewire Electric, and Straight Up Doors in Fairfield, Southern Iowa Ready Mix of Fairfield, Cranston Family Funeral Home, Fairfield and Keosauqua, Jefferson County Health Center, Lisco, your fiber optic experts, Brandon Taglier, your Beck's seed dealer, Roto-Rooter of Ottumwa, 24/7 emergency services, including holidays. Family First Chiropractic, West 2nd in Ottumwa. Packwood Locker and Meats, where you can't beat their meats, they dare you to try. Beaner Funeral Home and Crematory of Fairfield. Of course, they're our halftime show sponsor. Finney Auto Body of Fairfield, taking the dents out of accidents. And our halftime stats, or recap sponsor, Leo's Pizza and Grill on Burlington Avenue in Fairfield. So those were the sponsors. I am the Munster, Lee Muntz, and a big thank you for joining us on this season opening broadcast of Trojan Football, year number 3 that we're doing this and planning to keep it rolling throughout, obviously, this 2025 season and beyond. That'll do it from Van Horn, where the E is silent, but I am never. Lee Muntz saying so long from Benton Community High School, where, again, the Bobcats defeat the Fairfield